What's happening, everybody? We're back again for another hangout. This week, we're going to rank our top 5 NBA players at each NBA position, and then we're going to follow that up with our top 10 overall players, regardless of position. So it's our top 10 players overall in the NBA. I want to do a little short introduction for the two guys that are normally not on our panel. You all recognize Matt and Byron and myself from each week's show, but this week we got two special guests. We got Mr. Rod Watson from ESPN Radio. Tell everybody what's up, Rod.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for having me on, Pete. Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem, no problem. And then we got none other than Mr. Carlos Hurt, who's a 2001 McDonald's All-American and played at Louisville.
What's going on, fellas? Glad to be on here.
Absolutely.
Wow.
All right, so we're gonna roll through the top 5 point guards. Rod, I'm gonna start with you, man. I want you to go first since you're the expert kind of in this field.
We going all time?
No, we're gonna do current landscape of the NBA. So your top 5 current NBA point guards. Count down from 5 to 1.
All right, I'll go Steph Curry. I'll go Damian Lillard.
OMG.
I'll go. He said OMG. Oh, Lillard tough.
So,
yeah.
So who you got? Who do you have as your 5th best point guard? Count down from 5 to 1.
Oh, so count from 5 to 1. Okay, so 5 to 1.
Please.
I'll go Lillard 5. All right. I'll go Lillard 5. Let's see. I'll go Paul at that 4 spot. Chris Paul.
Okay.
At that 3 spot, I would go. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think at that 3 spot. It's a toss-up. But let's just say that I put Westbrook at 2. I'm going to put Curry at 1, and I'm still trying to think about that 3 spot between 2 guys.
What 2 guys you got?
Yeah, who are your 2 guys? Now you can do a 3A and a 3B because Matt's going to hit us with his A and B. He's going to go over the 5. So just a little spoiler.
Yeah, it's tough because that 3rd is just like I'm thinking out West. You got. I already named Paul in that 4th. Shit. Maybe I'll go with the Eastern Conference guy. I go with Teague out in Atlanta.
Ooh, Jeff Teague in the top 5. Okay. Hey, give the people what they want. That's a shocker.
That's definitely something to talk about. We got something to talk about. I'll wait for everybody else to get through first, though. Y'all go ahead.
All right.
I'll do it, Pete. I'll go.
Yeah, go, Matt.
I actually, and Los is going to jump on me for this, but I got Westbrook 1, Steph 2, I got Paul 3, Kyrie 4, and 5, I had like 5A and 5B, I got Lillard and John Wall.
Yeah.
Okay, now, I'm not going to jump on you, but John Wall, we'll get back to you in a minute also. Go ahead. Next.
Nobody.
All right. Hey, Byron, you're up next, and I'll go after you, and we're going to say close.
I'm going to give you, number 5, John Wall. Number 4, Kyrie Irving. Number 3, Chris Paul. Number 2, Curry. And number 1, I got to go with Westbrook.
Okay.
This man sounds like a smart man, but go ahead, keep going.
All right, so I'm gonna roll with my 5. I've got in 5th spot. I've got Kyrie Irving. 4. I've got this is gonna shock some people. Mike Conley. I've got 3. I've got CP3. Number 2. I've got Russell Westbrook. Number 1. I've got Steph Curry. So I think a lot of people are gonna kind of be shocked that Conley's in there, but
I knew you were gonna do it. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, look here. At the end of the day, y'all trying to put your favorites in there. I'm not hating on none of y'all. Okay, the simplest top 5 you can go with. This is the simplest top 5. This. Yeah, tell him, Mr. Host, tell him who this is one time.
Carlos.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay, I got I got Steph
He
number
already earned
one.
his spot back. Los, you already earned your spot back, man.
Okay, 100. I got Steph number one,
All right.
Westbrook 2,
Yep.
CP3 3,
Yep.
Kyrie 4, and D Little 5.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
now the point guard position, we can come back to that because that's gonna be a long discussion between all of us. I'm
Yeah.
curious about people's two guard position.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna
what
be
I'm
tough.
curious about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm curious about.
All right. So we're gonna stick in the same order. So Roger up first. Go down from 5 to 1.
Ooh, for the
Top
two.
5 shooting guards.
All right, so top 5 shooting guards. Oh shit. So I would say from 5, I would go with. This is a tough one.
Man, that shit tough. I feel you,
It's a
bro.
tough
I
one.
feel you. That shit is tough.
So,
They so weak, man. No disrespect,
yeah,
man.
it is. I mean, it really is. I mean, I can kind of throw anybody out there, but I guess 5. Damn. Can I start with my first? Can just kind of work my way down?
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, that's 5 is hard.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll go. Okay, so I'll go with right now. I go just me, D Wade, DeMarcus Rosen at those top 2 spots. I take that back. I go Harden, Wade, DeMarcus Rosen out of Toronto. And those last 2 spots, I'd go.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Golden State. I'll go with Golden State's.
Klay Thompson.
I'll go with Klay Thompson, the 4th spot, and that 5th spot, I'll give it to Carmelo Anthony.
At the 2.
Well, he's a 3. He plays a 3,
Yeah,
kind of 3-2. So I'll pass on that. I'll give it to.
Hometown kid.
I don't know. I can't really even think anybody else to throw in that 5th spot, to be honest.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go to the next one, y'all. Go.
All right, Matt, what you got, man?
I got Clay 1, Jimmy 2, I got James Harden 3, I got DeRozan 4, and my number 5, he's a young ass dude, but I love him, Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devin Booker. Give me Devin Booker.
Okay, I can respect that, man. Anything's up for grabs. That 2 spot right now. I can respect.
Byron?
I'm gonna give you from 5 to 1. Is that cool?
Yeah, you're good, man.
All right, I got D Wade number 5. Then I have number 4 DeRozan. Number 3, I hate to do this, but it's gonna be the my hometown. It's gonna be Harden. Number 2 is Butler. And number 1, I don't like this guy, but it's Klay Thompson.
Okay. So my top 5, I've got C.J. McCollum. I've got he's number 5. D Wade's 4. James Harden's 3. Jimmy Butler is 2, and Klay Thompson number 1. So what you got, Carlos?
First of all y'all are delusional, okay? At the 2 spot for sure. At the 2 spot, the best player in the NBA. I hate him just as much as y'all do. James Harden is the best shooting guard in the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but it is what it is. Facts is facts. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much like y'all. I go with D Wade next. Clay. I got the hometown kid, Jimmy Butler, 4, and I actually put on my paper dude from Toronto because I didn't remember his name, but y'all told me DeRozan. Okay, that's why I got that 5th spot. Know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay.
Now this is the small forward spot. I think, in all honesty, is the strongest spot out of these rankings. So I'm curious to see where everybody ranks. Kind of the guys, we know LeBron's going to be on there. We know KD's on there. So, Rod, I want to hear what your top 5 small forwards are.
I'll go LeBron. I'll go KD.
And that's when they get interesting after that.
Yeah, I'll go Carmelo. Dirk. Well, Dirk is playing power forward now, though, right? They ain't got
right.
3. So All right, I'll go. Then that next 3 spot. So we're on 4. That would be maybe. Hold on, honey. Okay, hold on, honey. I got my daughter here. Bye bye. Um, let's see. I know I'm slow on this, but it's hard, guys. Like it's
Yeah,
hard to find.
it's hard. Hey, it's hard to narrow these down.
It's hard to narrow these
It's
down.
even
Once
worse
get
when you
past
got to
those
do the
3.
top 10 overall.
Okay,
Man,
so I went LeBron,
Matt told me at
KD,
first.
Melo, shit. Out of that 3 spot, it's really slim. I can't even give a 4 out of 5 in my opinion. Just after that, to be honest with you.
There's some quality guys there, though.
Yeah, though. I mean,
Can I go next? Can I go next?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Los.
I got the same two, Bron, KD, but then I got Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and then I got Melo.
Yeah, but it's hard. I don't even know if I could put them 2 on there. Go ahead, but anyway.
Hey, I got it. Hey, my top 2 are the same as it. I got the King at number 1. I got KD 2. I got Kawhi 3. I got George 4. At number 5, I just had to go out there because I think he's going to be really. I got Wiggins 5.
Who?
Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins. Coming with some sleepers.
Andrew Wiggins. I
You
want to
know,
go
it's
Wiggins
sad we
5.
can't even get a solid 5 in any of these positions. Okay. Go ahead.
Hey, that was a nice pick. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice
wanted
pick.
to go out there. I like Melo, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to D up as like Wiggins. So let me get Wiggins in his young.
All right. Hey,
I got no argument with that, man. I love Melo. I actually on my list is number 1, but I mean I gotta be realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog.
That's Carlos's fan pick right there.
Yeah, that's my fan pick. You know what I'm saying? Melo all day, man. You know I can relate to that type. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my fault. Whoever next, my fault. Go ahead.
No, you're good, man. You're good. So Byron, you're up, man.
Now you keeping it entertaining. I say I'm gonna give you that 1 through 5 instead of going from bottom to top.
Yeah, you're good,
Number
man.
1, LeBron James. Number 2, Kevin Durant. Number 3, Leonard, hands down. Kawhi. Number 4 is Paul George, and number 5, Carmelo Anthony.
Man, I gotta ask something real quick, man. Why does everybody have Kawhi over George at their 3-4, man? What is going on? Huh? Do we get to that later? My bad. Do we get to that later?
Yeah, we can touch on it. I'm gonna let everybody go. We're gonna go through all the positions, then we're gonna do a wrap up, and then we'll jump to our top 10.
All right, well go to y'all foes then. My bad. Go to the foes.
No, that's good. So mine's pretty much the same as what Byron said, except I got Melo ahead of Paul George. So I got Melo at 4. I do got Kawhi slightly ahead of Melo for defensive purpose only. If you put scoring average, Melo's going to be basically number 1. If you're going strictly by scoring, but I kind of have it, basically where you're going both ways, offense and defense. So that's why Kawhi got a little bit of a nod over Melo. George, basically coming off the injury, I want to see him get back to that status he was at before the injury, and be able to take the Pacers to top 3 in the East. Then I can put him over Kawhi and Melo. All right, jumping into our power forwards.
All right. So I got
Rod. What you got?
I got Dirk. I got Zach Randolph. I got Blake Griffin.
Okay.
I got Chris Bosh and Paul Gasol.
Okay, nice.
Wow.
There's a
couple guys that I would say are off of there, but that's all right.
Hey.
Who wants to go next, man?
I'm going Anthony Davis at 1. I'm going 1 through 5 here. And here's one.
Okay.
He knows, Byron knows. I'm a big fan of this. I got Karl Anthony Towns too.
Oh, let me ask y'all something. I had a question. Okay.
Go ahead.
I got Karl Anthony Towns. Y'all got him at the 4 or the 5.
You can put him wherever you want. 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got Towns 2. I got Aldridge 3, Blake Griffin 4, and Draymond Green 5.
Okay. Carlos, you want to go?
Okay, I got Anthony Davis 1.
Yes.
I got Blake Griffin 2. I got LaMarcus Aldridge 3. I got Draymond Green 4, and I got the rookie from Milwaukee. I mean, the dude, the younger from Milwaukee. Is he a 3 or a 4?
Oh, you talking about
Antetokounmpo or
Man, the best player on Milwaukee team, man. It ain't no hole. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Jabari Parker?
Hey, no, he's talking about Antetokounmpo. Hey, you could put him wherever. Hey, you could put him at all 5 positions.
See what I'm saying? That's my point exactly. I got him as my 5th. I got him as my 5th along with the rookie from NYC, 5A, 5B, however y'all want to call it.
Oh, Porzingis.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right. Byron, what you got, man?
I got Davis, number 1, hands down.
Hands down, what you said.
Aldridge, number 2. Griffin, number 3. Y'all know I hate this boy, what I'm about to say, but Draymond Green, number 4. And then I have to put this guy in here. When he's healthy, he's really good to me, and that's Bosh. I like the way he plays.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. So rounding them out, I've got number 1, same as you guys, Anthony Davis. Number 2, Blake Griffin. Number 3, LaMarcus Aldridge. Number 4, Draymond Green. And number 5, I've got Paul Millsap in there.
Oh.
So
I had Paul Millsap in my ass too, man. I feel you. I'm with you, brother. I
slid Millsap in there because he's versatile. He's got the outside game now. He can rebound for you.
He's definitely top 10 if he ain't top 5. I agree with you.
Absolutely. All right, so rounding it out, we've got the center spot. This will close it out. Then we're going to go do overall analysis on kind of what our picks were before we get into the top 10 overall. So, Rod, who's your top 5 centers?
All right, I got Marc Gasol.
Okay.
I got DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
I got after that, I'm gonna go with DeAndre Jordan, and then I'm gonna go with Al Horford and Dwight Howard.
Ooh, Dwight Howard. That's gonna catch them. That's gonna catch some analysis.
Hey, you know what though too? I'm sorry. No disrespect. I gotta slide somebody in my top 5. I'm so sorry at that 4 spot. Shout out to my man Zach Randolph, one of the realest to ever do it. For shit show, Zebo is in the top 5 of the NBA right now. My bad, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
On a side thing, remember when Regis was telling us about playing him in AAU, man? Like, they had that dude running point guard.
Hey, man, Zebo is top 5. My fault. I'm disrespected.
Hey, that's all right, man.
You disrespect.
You're good. You're good.
It's all good.
Hey, I got. I'm gonna go on in this list. I got a couple on here. I'm probably gonna catch some hate here, but fuck it. I got Big Cuz number 1. I'm going Drummond number 2. I got Steven Adams number 3. DeAndre Jordan 4. And I'm going Valanciunas 5. Toronto.
Okay. All right, Carlos, what you got, man? Top 5 centers.
Okay. Top 5. I got DeMarcus Cousins 1, hands down, the best center in the NBA for shit show. I didn't have him at 2, but now I do though. I do because somebody else said him and I missed him. Marc Gasol, I got him at 2. I got DeAndre Jordan 3, Karl Anthony Towns 4, and fuck Dwight Howard. Al Horford at 5.
Nice. All right, what's up, Byron? What's your top 5, man?
I got Cousins, number 1.
All right.
The best. Then I have Marc Gasol. And then I have Drummond, DeAndre Jordan, and then I put Powell in there.
Okay.
Drummond was a nice pick. Damn, forgot about him. That's another one. Good pick, brother. Good pick.
So I've got Cousins 1. Like you said, Carlos, hands down. Marc Gasol, despite the injuries, he's still the second best center in the league. Karl Anthony Towns, I got him at 3, just slightly above Andre Drummond because Drummond's not yet at the scoring capability that Karl Anthony Towns already possesses. So Drummond's 4, and there ain't no way in hell I would even have Dwight Howard in my top 10, let alone in my top 5. So DeAndre Jordan's
I like this brother. Yes, sir. Yes,
DeAndre Jordan's got to go in at 5. I had a slight edge over Pau Gasol there for that last spot. There ain't no way in hell I'm in Atlanta, and I hate that I'm going to have to watch Dwight Howard's sorry-ass post-game or non-existent post-game this season. When you post a video on Instagram and Twitter, and you're a damn center that's never had a post-game, and you're shooting 15 to 18-foot jump shots,
he was shooting 3.
sit your ass down.
Hey, Byron, you gotta do it, bro. When the Rockets wanted Dream to work with Dwight, what'd he say? You gotta do it, bro. Give them what they want.
Yeah, dog. Like Hakeem just be frustrated, dog. I could see him telling like Les Alexander, like, you hired me to coach Dwight Howard, but he is too dumb. I told that boy to get in the post. He would just take the ball and run and shoot a 3. I said, boy, you are so dumb. I know why you are so dumb, because you did not go to college. Huh? If you had gone to college, you would not be so dumb. Maybe that's why you could not get in. You had to come from high school because you are so dumb that you had to skip college to come to play with the pros.
Like I said on past shows, the only time Dwight Howard had any kind of post game is when you're playing NBA Live 10, when they actually had the post game.
when Dwight Howard was
That's how long ago it was. So
I believe Dwight Howard was the cover player that year too.
He was. So what I want to know, the floor is yours, Carlos. I want to know, you got trouble with some of the picks that some boys made here on their selections. So what's your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, go ahead, man. It's yours.
Okay. Well, look, the first bone I got to pick is who put. It wasn't Mike Conley, because I respect Mike Conley's game. Somebody else had a 5A and a 5B. I think it was
Matt. I had Damian Lillard and John Wall.
John Wall. Okay, let's get on John Wall. Just real quick. I'm just asking real quick. This is a real quick question. You taking John Wall over what's my man name on the Olympic team right now at the point for Toronto?
Kyle Lowry. Oh, hell yeah.
Kyle Lowry. That's okay. That's what I'm saying. John Wall's top 10. I'm not knocking that. I'm not. And then again. I mean, at this stage in his career, no disrespect. Mm-hmm. I mean, is he just another Rondo or what?
He's I think Wall's 25, so he's still young. But
I doubt he's 25. He's 25.
He's only like 25, 26. He's young.
Okay.
That's why
okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Los, and you'll respect this. You being a big time player, making big shots.
Okay.
Kyle Lowry is ass come playoff time.
You know what, Matt? You gotta. And that definitely. I seen that this year. And he was a Rocket first. That's why I fuck with him the most. I'm like, man, I had love for this guy, man. I wonder why they left him. Him and Beverly coming off the bench would have been monster for us. But what you said though, in the clutch,
playoff time, he's trash.
Yeah, but at the same time, John Wall doesn't even get you to the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know. He did get him to the playoffs a couple years in a row.
Well, a couple years. I mean, you got a lot to add with that. I mean, you got your boy. What was Nate was in his prime. The bald-headed big guy was knocking down shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bums was hooping at that time. You know what I'm saying? When the bums stop hooping, then we need you to step up, Wall, and you can't deliver.
But you know what? You got to respect Wall for this though, because Bradley Beal, probably their second best player, is always hurt. And then look, they were going to beat Atlanta. John Wall goes down in the first round a year ago, and they collapsed.
Yeah,
They need John Wall.
I give you that.
Had to keep him
Now,
in.
you know what? Now, last year, if y'all would have had me on this, I might have said John Wall, arguably top 5. It's just between, like he showed me something this year. I'm like, damn, he took a few steps back. Just being honest, he took a few steps back between him and
Kyle Lowry. Oh, him and Beal.
Kyle Lowry took a few steps back also. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a few spots to get took in that top 10. That's why I'm glad we didn't do top 10 because I was like, damn, I don't know if I got a top 10 in each position.
I told him, I said, man, look, when I told Los top 10 in each position, he was like, man, I got to put bums on there.
Man, I'm like, I mean, being honest, man, you gonna make me, when you get to the 5th spot at each position, everybody, they pretty much, no disrespect, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Get your money. Get your money.
I gotta ask you this, man, because I know you're a big Curry fan, and everybody on this panel knows that's my favorite player in the league. But man, what is up with all this blasphemous talk of Curry not really being that like a product of the system? What is this? What's all this?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what Matt. That comes from us being Curry fans, comparing him to the king. We can't compare him to the king. That's where we get. That's where you get it misconstrued at.
Hey, when you say the king, are we referring to Michael?
Well, see, there you go. Now, my bad. You know what? I'm disrespectful right now, Matt. That's the way to check your boy. When we talk about LeBron James, we can't compare Steph Curry to LeBron James. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Steph, definitely after what LeBron James just did. Now, but for the people that put Kyrie Irving ahead of Steph, like my cuz right here, I wish y'all can see. Y'all out of y'all minds, man. Like, y'all ludicrous right now. Y'all are so disrespectful to even think that this man's in the same stratosphere as this dude. We was comparing him to the best player possibly ever after Mike at one point. If he would have won that ring, we would have been saying Steph Curry is better than the best player since Michael Jordan. Kobe, or Kobe, my bad, or Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, this would have been the argument. So that's why it's so like when Steph fell, Matt, they was on us so tough. You know what I mean? Because we comparing him to, like, this is all-time greats. You feel what I'm saying? It's all-time greats, man. You can't compete with that.
You know this from being a big-time, playing college ball and everything. When you're doing good, everybody's all over your jockstrap. And then the second that you have a fall from grace or you slip a little bit, everybody's there to take that crown away from you and put somebody else on that pedestal. So
I tell you what, though, too, Matt, just on some real shit. Hello? Y'all there?
Yeah, we're here, man.
Oh, okay, my bad. It don't help when, no disrespect, but I'm going to say significant other. Let me just say that. It don't help when your significant other she contributes to the hate that comes your way. You feel me? You got to know when to check some shit. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where that's where the other part comes in that you can't teach in basketball. You know what I mean? That's where some get it and some don't. You know what I mean? I found this out later. So I can speak on it now because I'm older. You know what I mean? But I didn't get it then either. You gotta put a bitch in a bitch place. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me.
You're good because hey, if you look at it realistically, you got a point with Ayesha Curry keeping her mouth shut because she was beloved by the Golden State Warrior fans. She was beloved by basically the whole entire NBA nation, doing the cooking show.
Right, exactly. Like you had it. Little mama, stay in your place. You had it. Go ahead, I'm listening.
One comment screwed it all up. Now she's like one of the most hated. She's up there with Vanessa Bryant as far as being hated.
Man, but she tried to backdoor it and then backdoor it and say some more stuff when baby, shut up. Just shut up, baby. It's bad enough already. Baby, just chill. Just chill. We gotta ride this on out. You know what I'm saying?
When Steph said he was gonna cut that Wi-Fi off, he was being serious. He wasn't.
Man, I mean, he was dead. See, like you gotta cut. Like if I was him, I would have cut everything, and we would have got deleted off the earth. Y'all wouldn't have heard from us till next year, 2017, when the preseason started. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not gonna hear from us ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta fix some shit around here. Everybody, you know, just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all where it go back to though. This one I knew it got bad. I just couldn't say nothing on blast. I'm riding with my mans. When y'all put the man's mama on TV flirting with another dude, and the man and her husband not there, y'all stirring the pot already. You understand what I'm saying? That's where it started at. If y'all probably don't remember this. Do y'all remember?
I know what you're talking about when they were up in the box. Okay.
If everybody remembers correctly, first of all, I'm just being honest. Dude look like a damn. I'm trying to choose my words correctly with y'all. He looked like a lesbian. You understand what I'm saying? Dude was probably a lesbian anyway, but the way they made it seem, you know what I'm saying? Like she was just, you know, and that stirred the pot up already for him. You see what I'm saying? And that's what they do when you got that kind of image. Wasn't nothing wrong with Curry. Nothing. You couldn't find a thing wrong. Now you got things to poke at. So we're going to see how he responds 2017. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm still riding with the kid. I can't wait to see how you respond. Because now you got another reason to get another MVP. They was hating on you on the first one. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like you didn't deserve it. Now you got a whole nother reason to stir this shit up and get it going again. We're going to see how you respond, though. Because now they're attacking your personal. You understand what I'm saying?
And then you got all the scrutiny, like with KD. You know, he comes from that small market of Oklahoma City. He ain't used to people hating on him. You know,
Matt, you calling it, Matt. You calling it, Matt. Hey, man, they stirring that pot up. That squad might go 82-0, man, the way they doing them people right now, man. That squad might not lose a game the way they doing them people right now.
I don't know about
no. I mean, you know, of course I'm exaggerating. I'm just saying, though. You know, it's going to be something ignorant the way they they attacking this team right now. Everybody need to chill. All they doing is stirring up the pot, man. I'm telling you.
And then you got the worst of all. You got Draymond Green on the Olympic team. Dude can't even get his damn Snapchat right. You know, he out there damn trying to hook up with some damn girls over in the damn sewage of Rio de Janeiro. You know, flashing his dick on pics.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand.
You got to cut all that out, man.
Where Draymond come from, though, Matt? Where he come from?
He came from the hood.
I mean, but what hood though? You gotta understand. Like, is it Flint?
I think it is Flint. I think it is Flint.
I mean, I think it's Flint. You gotta understand, man. Like that's a country town, man. You know, when you get exposed to stuff like that, you gonna act a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, people don't understand that shit. It's a lot to come with that. You throwing a country bumpkin dude, no disrespect, throwing this country bumpkin ass motherfucker 90, 100 mil, man, he ain't gonna know how to act. Y'all gotta give him a chance to, you know, you gotta go through them cracks. You gotta go through them cracks, man, and learn that, you know?
Let me ask you a question, though, because, you know, it's rare that we grew up with you. You know, we went to school with you. Well, I did for, you know, I guess 2 years, and or 3 years, whatever it was. But here's my thing.
Man, ask your question, man. You can ask me whatever. Like, you know, I'm gonna shoot it to you all the way square.
Now that you can talk about this and being, you know, where you are, you know, what do you think? Do you think that if you would have gone, because you would have been a first round draft pick if Patino, you know, that whole Patino thing, whatever. But do you think that, like, how do you think you would have handled the success of being a league star? Because one thing I did see, you know, my sister ran the cheerleaders at that time, so I was at all the games, and I always saw your mom, you know, with your cousin Chaz. I was cool with Chaz too, by the way. He was a great basketball player too. I always see your mom and his mom and your dad and your little brother when he used to have the little cornrows. I used to see him at the games. You had a lot of family support. The whole hood was behind you. How do you think you would have handled that? Do you think, being honest, do you
Hey,
think
man,
you would have
let me
been
tell you
like a Vince
Let me tell you
Vince
something.
Young or what?
Well, I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I would have went broke in 5 years. I probably been out the league by now due to other stuff. Like, people don't know. It ain't no excuse or nothing. I had back surgery when I was a freshman at U of L. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work on my game. That's what people don't understand. Like, I didn't do the behind the scenes what people do now. All you like what y'all saw, like when you said you see me at Amity Park, that's what I did all day, every day. Like 10, 12 hours out the day, I'm gonna hoop. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me to go do a workout or something like that, I probably blow you off. You know what I'm saying? Brush you off or whatever. Just being honest. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I look at my career kind of like I know what I would have did. I would have bowed all the way out and made sure my family was straight. You know what I'm saying? Square business. All 40, 50 of my family members, I would have made sure they were straight, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? And I probably would have went broke. And in 5 more years after that, you know what I'm saying, I probably would have been out the league due to injuries.
So
Just being honest. Just being honest.
and the reason why I asked is because we've had some ball players on this show, and I'm sorry, Pete, I ain't trying to hijack it, but
No, you're good, man. Yeah, keep going, man.
okay, I think it's great that viewers see someone like Carlos because he had there was no doubt in my mind that this guy wasn't gonna, even though I was a hater back then, there was no doubt in my mind that this guy was not going to the league because why? Matt was my best friend. Obi lived in my neighborhood. Stanley was good. Stanley used to date Candace Parker and played at Tennessee. And as good as he was, he's
Hey,
like,
man, look,
bro,
look, man. I don't mean to cut you off, man. Look, I got my cousin. Look here, man. I don't mean to cut y'all off. I got my little cousin right here, right? This my first little cousin. I'm talking about this my right hand man. Ben, I wish I can see him right now. He done pulled up to the highs. He dropped top 2016 Mustang and all that. So I mean, he doing good for himself. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Tyrone Hurt. That's the name, right? When you said Stanley and Sunu, that boy looked at me and said, "They talking about my man Stanley," and got the raising his hands up. This man from Louisville, Kentucky. He don't, you know what I'm saying? He lived in Houston once in his life. When you said Stanley and Sunu, this man like they talking about my man Stanley. Like, we got love for anybody in the hood that done did something. From anybody in the hood that done did something that made it more successful than me, more whatever. Man, we got nothing but love for him. Nothing but respect for him.
Now here's the thing, Carlos. I couldn't do nothing with Stanley. Stanley was amazing to me. And he's told me straight up, he's like, bro, Carlos is better than me. Even
well, I was better. I was a whole lot better than Stanley. I was a whole lot better than Stanley. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? I made Stanley look good. I made Stanley look better than what he was. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my man took his game to another notch. You know, and when he did, we couldn't do nothing but salute it.
And he
dated his partner,
and that's a miracle, you know.
Yeah.
But my question to you is this, Los. Can you tell like kids that will watch this and people like, what did it take for you to get as good as you were to where you're a sophomore in high school and you beat Nick Van Exel? You know,
man, I'm gonna be all the way honest with you.
What took you? How did you get that good, man?
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. It was two things. First of all, if any kids is listening, you might not never be that good. First of all, that's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? God blessed me with that basketball game. That's all the way 1,000, 1,000,000,000%. God blessed me with that talent. I did not, I repeat, I did not work on that talent. You understand what I'm saying? God gave me that talent. So for the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 kids that's listening, it's only one or two of them that God might bless with this talent. What you gonna do with it is what is the second thing I got to say. What you gonna do with it? If you gonna be like me and waste your time with it, then why not let the other 3 or 4 other who got that kill switch in them because that's what I was gonna say. Also, the competitor, like the one thing I would say that maybe, you know, I got on my own. You know what I'm saying? More, of course, God gave me everything, but more on my own was the competitiveness. Like like the competitive drive is what put me over the edge more than anybody. I couldn't dunk my junior year. I couldn't dunk. Matt, am I lying?
No, I remember you had no hops.
I couldn't dunk.
Rashard Lewis used to lift you up so you could dunk.
Exactly. So when but if y'all remember correctly, Slam Magazine came my junior year.
Mm-hmm.
We played against Hastings at Hastings Gym.
Yes.
I had two back-to-back dunks in the game. Now this is a man that can't dunk at all. This is a man I can't throw. Give me a 9-foot rim and I can't dunk this shit.
Was that when you missed the 3 at the buzzer? Was that
No, that's when Derek Obasaheim missed the 3 at the buzzer. Get it right, okay? Get it right. I came off the screen to get the ball. Coach called the play for me to shoot the 3 because he knew I was going to hit it. And Derek Obasaheim, selfish ass, make sure he hear this, y'all. His selfish ass, which I love him to death, he's a successful man overseas getting his money. I got number love for Derek, but his selfish ass shot the ball when it posted came to me on the wing, and I posted shot the tray to send us on home, and we lost by 2. We'll slam up. Y'all make sure y'all got that down, man.
Hey, hold on. I got it.
Hold on, Matt, real quick.
No. This is important. No, this is important that I say this. That was the first time we played Hastings. The second time, we were both 8-1 in district. Winner of this game wins it. We get first round bye in the playoffs. It was like triple overtime. Let me just let y'all know we're down 2. Los hits the game-winning 3 at the buzzer. So that's what happened.
Now,
that's why.
But Matt, you ain't telling them the full story. See, the kids got to understand this, man. So kids don't get it twisted. We played on a Friday.
Yeah.
If you recall correctly, you probably don't. You know what I'm saying? That Monday through Thursday, was I at practice?
I don't even remember.
You can't remember, right? See, that's what people don't understand. That Monday through Thursday, I didn't come to school or practice that whole week. I missed that whole week of school. I wasn't even supposed to play. The only reason why I played is because Bob Huggins, that was coaching Cincinnati at the time, and Clyde Drexler, that was coaching Houston at the time, was in the stands. My mom and my dad wasn't going to let me play at all. When I hit that game with the shot, I turned around and looked to my because I was look, that's another topic. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic. We can't get into that. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother topic. You know what I'm saying? We'll discuss that later. We'll bring that up on a whole nother, players with issues or whatever y'all want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, I'm just gonna tell y'all, Monday through Thursday, I went there. The only reason why I got to play is because Hartfield begged my mom and dad, like, these coaches here to see him. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna watch other kids play too. If he don't play, they gonna leave. So these other kids, you know, the Matt Whites, the Derek Obasaheim at that time, who was it? Roy McDonald's, everybody, man, Latrell, everybody. They weren't gonna get a chance to get seen play. Dante Mommy, that's a whole nother subject also. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my success story right there, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I live through my dude Dante Stickers all day, but that's my bro. That's my, you know what I'm saying? If anybody know, that's my right hand man, that's my fam. I live through his success. You know what I'm saying? All day long. You know what I'm saying? That's the epitome. Like, if I would have had his work, if I would have had his drive, it'd be a little harder for y'all to get me on this podcast right now, be honest. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a little harder. You feel me? Just being honest.
Before you finish your story, real quick, I got to say this, man. Back to Derek. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was good back then. I saw him at HBU, where the university I went to, and he stepped his game up. He's making a lot of money in France, and he got busted by Kobe in the Olympics. That's another story.
Yeah, but look, he get to tell his kids, I got busted by Kobe in the Olympics for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the difference. Like that's why I respect the Stanleys, the Derricks. You know what I'm saying? The Dante Stiggers overall. You know what I'm saying? Like these people had the drive. They had the drive. They had the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? At that time, just at that time, you know, with God's gift, the competitiveness, the competitive nature to like want to kill anybody in front of you. Everybody was lacking that at that time, except for me.
Carlos, let me tell a story about you to Pete for those that don't know how real the hype was. Because of course, you were a freshman when Rashard Lewis was a senior. That got you a lot of publicity when people saw what you could do. You know, because Courtney Coleman, I grew up with him. That was my boy. So when you basically took his spot, and he's a good basketball, still to this day, a good basketball player. So you come in there. Now, when we lost with Rashard Lewis, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was still there? Okay. When we had Rashard and we lost that year, okay? They put y'all in that tournament and North Shore won. Wait, North Shore was it? They won. And they said you can play any school you want. And they said we want Elsick. And at the time, not North Shore, it was where was Falou playing? Waltrip. And they had Antonio Falou, right? Now here's a guy who went to Valpo, but they found out he was too old. This guy was busting NBA players back then. He came to our high school. He dropped 45 at the half. He was Dominican, by the way. He went down the bench, and he told everybody on that team, he said, "You cannot play. You suck. You are terrible." He said, now my man Kenneth Milburn told me this. You know Kenny Milburn, right, Los? You there, Los?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm telling my little cuz who Antonio Falou is, because you speaking history right now. So I'm just giving, go ahead.
Now you remember Kenneth Milburn, right? Crazy Kenny, what we call him.
All day. Kenneth still call me to this day. Shout out to Kenneth if he hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Kenneth still call me to this day. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I moved to LA and he calls me from different numbers every time. But anyways, he told me that when he went to Waltrip, now Kenny's my man now. He said when he went to Waltrip, Falou told him this. He said, "Dog, Falou would skip class to play basketball. That's all he wanted to do." And he said, when I transferred from Elsick, he said, "Oh man," he said, your whole team, they all suck." He said, "The only one that can play is Carlos." That's what he said. This was Falou.
I mean, but you know, me and Falou got history though. I done bust Falou ass 1-on-1 in the gym in practice before, cause I played with the Jaguars when he was, you know, one of them type people already. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people like him, others, and all that. At the end of the day, it was just competitiveness, man. That's all it was. In the day, at that time, ain't nobody understand the competitive nature of being like, you know, having the kill switch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put this hood on my back. I'm gonna put this hood on the map. You know, I mean, we got disrespected by at that time. See, people don't understand. A-Leaf wasn't the SWAT then. You understand what I'm saying? A-Leaf wasn't the SWAT then, so it wasn't like you can just say, "Oh, I'm from A-Leaf," and they gonna respect you. Now you got 3rd Ward disrespecting you, 5th Ward, South Park. Like it got real personal for me, and that's what people don't understand. Like it got personal for me. Like y'all got us fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Spice. We got Cook Road. We got 9700. We got the Mint. Like in our hood, it's a bunch of people who go through the struggle. They got natural talent, and just being honest, you know, now it's worse than that. When I was there, like now, you know, they don't nobody get seen. You know what I'm saying? Most of the kids any kid who got any kind of talent like me, more than likely he gang banging by the time he in 7th or 8th grade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't get seen. Seen. You know what I mean? Like you came from Ollie, you said, right?
Right. And I live
right,
in
you
LA
came from Ollie, so you came from me like these streets I'm talking about, like Forum Park, Club Creek, Woodfield, like these neighborhoods got superstars in them when it comes to athletes on the football field and the basketball field.
Right.
Won't nobody get to see them though.
Right.
Won't nobody get to see them because of Just being honest, like people like myself and others who done messed it up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's, I mean, you know, why I'm on the mic right now. I might as well go ahead and shoot my slug. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fix that. That's my main concern right now. You know what I mean? Like my neighborhood is worse than it ever been. You know what I mean? And all we wanted was respect, and now it's beyond respect. It's like you don't want to go there. You don't want your kid to live there. You wouldn't raise your kid there. And that ain't what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we were shooting for. You know, we want the Rashard Lewises, the Michael Bennett's, the Marcellus. You know, we want them. You know what I'm saying? We got them. It's a bunch of them in the neighborhood. Where anybody get to see them is the question. You know what I mean? More stuff like this that's going on. Maybe we can make a change. You know what I mean? That's my main concern. And I'm talking this shit from y'all to y'all way from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm not even in Houston. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. You know what I mean? But I'm so intact with what's going on in my neighborhood that's my main concern now. You know what I'm saying? That's my main concern. I know it's 10 more Carlos Hurst in a leaf. Will they be seen though? Will they get their chance? Will they do something different than Carlos Hurst actually did? You know, that's remain to be seen.
How much did Rashard Lewis help you get? I mean, you know, get to where you were. You know, because you definitely had a gift. You played like what, one JV game and they put you on varsity. How do you think
Rashard helped me? Rashard helped me. Unlike, let me tell you something right now. Rashard was one of the first ones. Rashard Lewis was one of the first ones that told me. He seen me at a party. I don't know if y'all ever been to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all was doing at that time. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been to the Majestic Hall or the Party Hall. Okay.
I used to see you there. Actually.
Okay, on Real Chris and Bissonette. You know, Rashard would see me there in the 8th or 9th grade. And he was already, that's why I said I had to take that back when I said about Nick Van Exel. I was in 10th grade. But Rashard would pull up on me. Like, what you doing? Why you doing what you doing? Why you look like that? Why you drinking this? Why you smoking that? Why you look like that? Why you acting like this? Won't you just wait till you get there? And then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, man. Just wait till you get there. Just get there first, little bro. Like Rashard used to tell me this all the time. Rashard done picked me up, took me to his mama's house, fed me, all that. You know what I'm saying? When I was a youngin'. He gave me he showed me the way. He gave me a clear path to show me how to do it. But if you know me, I always went left instead of going right. That's what made me who I was then, but at the same time it cost me at the same time.
So, do you have any regrets? Because I think even your
no. I mean, I'm gonna live with what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna live with it for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? But of course, it's regrets. It's a whole lot of like, damn, if I would have did this, then I should have did that. Or if I would have did this, then this would have did that. But at the same time, you know, it's a lot of blessings I done caught by, you know, living the life I done lived also. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's a bunch of it's a couple regrets. You know what I'm saying? But nothing that you know, caused me to do some harm to myself or something stupid like, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing silly like that at all. You know what I mean? But it's of course a couple regrets for sure.
Yeah, because I was in a barbershop one day and people were talking about bragging at this. It was this young basketball player, and he was saying how he played TJ Ford that came back in the offseason. He said he was working out with them. And I said, man, he said, you know who he is? And I said, yeah, I know TJ. I know who he is. And I said, but I knew one that was better than him, and that was his friend. He's like, nah, he couldn't have been better than TJ. You know what I mean? And it's quite interesting that.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know what? Just being honest with you, like I got a movie script already written out for this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because what people don't understand is I got so much love for TJ. Because me and TJ, like, you know, people don't know the history. Like, me and TJ played on the same AAU team together when we was 9, 10 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know that. Like, we went through the trenches together. He just blossomed before I did. You know what I'm saying? And all he did was stir me up to make me more hungry because people in the nation already knew who he was. But you know what I'm saying? But he had a TJ mind frame was stronger than mine then. TJ mind frame was already set on 10 years ahead of time. Where I was thinking about, man, what happened yesterday again? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Just being honest, you can let square business shit all day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like TJ was already 10 years ahead of his time with his mind frame. I wasn't there with mine. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what cost me in the long run. Like I tell you, you know, the real short script. Josh Pastner, he the coach for Georgia Tech now. He don't coach Memphis no more. He resigned from Memphis. He the head coach at Georgia Tech right now. He was my AAU coach for the last 2 years when I blew up and whatever you know what I'm saying, did whatever I had to do as far as putting Houston on the map. My 10th, 11th grade year. He the one to show me the workout. I never did a workout before in my life before I got with him. He the one to show me like the chairs, the cones, all that, you know, like how to get around somebody. You know what I'm saying? He showed me all that. The one thing this man told me that stick to me forever. He was like, Los, the difference between you and TJ. And I mean, you can ask, man, look, man, this is on wax, man. You can ask TJ Brothers, his best friend, his right hand man, whoever you want to ask. They all know I was a step better, just being honest. But the difference, what he said was, TJ is an NBA player. You an NBA All-Star.
Wow.
That's the difference. I never got to experience that, but that was the facts. That was the facts, and that stick to my head to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like he know basketball. He know basketball. For him to say that, and that still stick in my head to this day. Like certain shit stick with you. Certain shit going one end after the other. That still stick with me to this day. You know what I mean? Like you wasn't just an NBA player. You was gonna be an all-star. You was gonna be something. You know, you gonna be something special. You know what I'm saying?
And I have another story about you because, as gifted as you were, it's surprising to me that you did not like. Okay, one time we both were in SAT together, which is, for people that don't know, in school suspension, and Mr. Howell ran in school.
I ain't know you, bro. I ain't know you. All this shit we done went through. I don't remember you, dog.
If you see me, you might know me.
It's amazing to me.
We got all the same friends. Like, I mean, we got all the same friends. I just didn't personally know you, and I thought you were arrogant. But here's what was so humble about you, because Mr. Howell played in the NBA. He trained Matt. He was going to train. He trained everybody. He trained Rashard Lewis, and he ran SAC. And he said when you were in SAC with me one time, and y'all had a conversation about basketball. We were talking about basketball. And one thing that I will give you, though, because I perceived you to be super arrogant, but I remember this. I was a senior, and you were a junior. And I remember when you talked, you were very humble about, I was like, he's not as arrogant as I thought. Like, when you talked about basketball, you never said, I'll dog this person, I'll dog that person, I'll do this, I'll do that. Mr. Howell was just telling you, like, Los, your shooting last night was bad. Like, he would say stuff like, I've seen you shoot 20 to get 20, and then start dishing a ball out for assists. Like, I would see him tell you that, and you didn't, and you just took the criticism.
Hey, Byron,
like,
let me
you were very, receptive.
Let me jump in, and Los knows this. For all of y'all that don't know, Mr. Ken Howell played at Kent State. Until recently, was their all-time assist leader.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say, Mr. Howell was somebody that's what I was gonna say. Like, you know, at times I could have came off arrogant. You know, don't get me wrong, I ain't sugarcoating shit. But at the same time, at that time, Mr. Howell was somebody that you respected. Far as when it came to basketball, he put it this way, he knew way more than Coach Hartfield ever did. You know what I'm saying? We can put that on wax. You know what I'm saying? We can put that on wax. You know what I'm saying? Now at the end of the day, now, you know, whatever happened with Coach Howell, I mean with Mr. Howell, you know what I'm saying, that's his personal business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get into that, but at the same time, you know, him along with Coach Dunford. Coach Dunford was another one that I had nothing but respect for when they spoke to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would listen to Coach Dunford. I would listen to Mr. Howell. If somebody else probably came and said something, you would probably get that arrogant side that you was talking about that you didn't like then. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. You had to give me something to respect before I give it. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Howard was one of the ones I knew his background. Then I knew his background. You know what I'm saying? With his big belly and all. You know, I ain't give a damn about that. But I knew dude, Penn State putting in that work. Dude was at Penn State putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? He did that.
Let me explain to you, Mr. Howell is. He grew up with his aunt lived next door to Isaiah Thomas, so he grew up playing. He's from the Midwest, so he grew up playing with Isaiah Thomas and Magic Johnson.
Okay, I thought he was from Ohio. Okay, yeah, he's from Indiana. Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay,
so every summer he would go to Chicago, where his aunt lived next door to Isaiah Thomas, and they were friends since they were little kids, and they would just tear everybody up when they were. So he's like in our neighborhood, he's like a legend. Now, Pete, I'm sorry. We got Mike Morris on here. I want to talk to him.
I was waiting to get
y'all just keep going. This is good stuff.
Hey,
Mike Morris.
Los, real quick, Los, I know you know Mike.
I'm being honest, man.
Come on, man.
Mike Morris, give it to me. Like, give me a story or something. Matt, just being honest, Matt. Matt, if we on wax now, Matt. Matt.
Hey, I like it. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Los.
Matt. Now, we on wax, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Mike, shoot. Yeah, you
want me to do it, Matt?
No, yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Okay, so Mike Morris, he's another guy that I did not know personally. I know his little brother, Sean, personally. Mike was a legend in Katy. Played at Cinco Ranch.
Okay, Cinco Ranch. Okay, what class?
02.
Okay, let me ask you this: did I play against you in 2000?
Nah. You played against my boy in 2000. I was on the 15U hoops team when you was playing 17 with Mac and Marcus and Stanley.
Okay, so you was okay. Let me ask you this: so you was with the light-skinned cat Marcus Williams?
Nah, I was playing with Lanny and Mike in there.
Okay, Lanny. I see. The only one I remember for y'all. I'm just being honest. But the only one I remember for y'all squad is Marcus Williams, who I'm talking about, right?
He went to Arizona.
Did he go there? I thought he went to UConn.
Yeah, UConn. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, see, like they was under us. It was him, Kendrick Perkins, and what's the other boy that made it at that time? But he ain't paying out. Big Indy.
Yeah.
Like, they was the ones right under us. So that they who I remember. That's why, no disrespect, Mike, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. That's why I don't.
Hey, Mike, real quick. I don't want it. If you're okay with it. If you don't want us to do it, we won't. Is it okay if we say who your pops is?
Go right ahead, man.
Go ahead, Byron. You got it.
Well, he's the son of Chris Morris, and he looks just like him. You can't tell.
No. This explains everything. Chris Morris was at our games when we played Cinco Ranch. When we changed districts. He was at the games.
Los, your sophomore year, my junior year, his pops and Antoine Carr were at the game.
I remember this, Matt. That's what I'm saying. See, come on, make me feel you, man.
Mike was at Taylor at the time. Because
okay.
Mike was at Taylor.
But you see, I ain't bullshitting. I remember Chris Morris being at the game when we played Cinco Ranch. I mean, what's they called? They was called Cinco Ranch, right?
We was at Taylor in there.
No, it was a Katy Taylor and a Katy.
Yeah.
Okay, see, come on, man. Look, man, I ain't making this shit up. Man. Come on, man. Let me feel you. I know exactly who you are. Okay, shit. Nothing but respect. I got nothing but love for Chris Morris. He had G. What's up?
For those that don't know,
of course you remember that.
Chris Morris played for the New Jersey Nets. Chris Morris played for Utah Jazz.
For
those that need to up themselves on some NBA knowledge.
Right, exactly. Please explain to them. Yeah.
We also
Penny Hardaway came to see you play, bro.
Who?
Remember when Penny Hardaway came up there to see you play with Mr.
Howard? No, I ain't gonna lie. Now that I don't remember. Where was this at? See, only thing I remember when I remember beating Nick Van Exel, I remember in the warm-up line, him and Antonio McDice walking in the gym because they owed me that, and I remember looking over in the stands and seeing them walk in the gym and go to the top deck, you know what I'm saying, and watch us bust Willow Ridge ass. And I played like shit. And I played like shit though too, because I was tired. I mean, I didn't go to school that day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know.
Gibson, was he behind you?
No. He was on Willow Ridge side. Nick Van Exel and told me they went to the top. Like, soon as they walked in, they went straight to the top row. And they just sat there. And I said, I might be the only one that seen them. I might have told a few people in the layup line, like, man, Nick Van Exel them here, man. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I was the only one that seen them, though.
Hey, man. Hey,
everybody in school was talking about that.
Byron. Hey, yo, wasn't Master P at that game, too?
Master P was at the West College. He was at the his nephew is Donald Hogan. He played backup point guard for TJ and them.
Okay.
He didn't get in a lot. No disrespect to Donald. Donald, my man, all day. He had G. It was it was TJ Ford in front of him. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so I want to give a chance for Gonzo. What's up, man? I know you sitting back.
What's going on? How you doing?
What's
What up, Gons?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Not too bad, man. So everybody kind of has went through their top 5 at each position. So I want to give you and Mike a chance to roll through your top 5 before we get into our top 10 overall, regardless of position. So Mike, since you're the newbie, I want you to roll through, best you can, your top 5 point guards for me.
In the league right now.
In the league right now.
Not all time, just in the league currently.
Got you. I'm going to go with Chris Paul with number 1 just as a pure PG.
Okay.
Westbrook number 2. Lillard at 3rd. And Steph at 4. And Kyrie at number 5.
Okay. Gonzo, what you got top 5 point guards?
Top 5. First, I got Steph Curry. 2, I got Chris Paul. 3, I got Kyrie Irving. 4, Damian Lillard. 5, Russell Westbrook.
Ooh, Russ falling to 5. Okay. What about top 5 shooting guards, Mike?
For my 2 guards, I got Jimmy Butler number 1.
Okay.
James Harden, Klay Thompson, D Wade, and DeMar DeRozan.
Not bad. What about you, Gonzo?
I got shooting guards. I struggle with this one a little bit.
Everybody does, brother.
And I'm gonna tell you, honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys why I because Jimmy plays offensive defense, Klay plays offensive defense. But I'm gonna tell you who I gotta put number 2, and he doesn't play great defense, but I think it's mainly because he doesn't like to play defense. But I think he can because he was averaging a hell of a lot of steals last year. I gotta go with James Harden number 1, and when he can't score, it's almost guaranteed he can get to the line to get him in the rhythm. Get him in the rhythm, and he can score 30 just by getting 10 free throws. He can still get 30 points. So I'm gonna go with James Harden 1. I'm gonna go with Klay 2, Jimmy Butler 3. I'm stuck with one person. I want to ask a question before I make this decision.
Go ahead.
Is Paul George a shooting guard, small forward? What is he?
I got him at small forward, but he can play the 2. It depends how you want to put him.
Yeah, you can put him at the 2 if you want.
And see, I see him more as a shooting guard to me.
Okay.
So I will put Paul George, and then at 5, I got to go with C.J. McCollum.
All right, yeah, that's who I had at my 5th. Okay. Mike, top 5 small forwards. Who you got?
Yeah, Bron and KD 1, 2, of course.
Yeah.
I'm putting the Greek Freak at number 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because I like the way he's progressing, you know what I mean? And Kawhi number 4, Paul George number 5.
Okay. Gonzo?
Me, obviously LeBron, KD, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, that's right, because you had Paul George shooting guard.
I got Paul George more of a shooting guard to me. I'm just thinking, wow, small forward. Wow.
Hey man, I got another entertaining dude on here for y'all, man. I should give y'all his phone number real quick. Y'all can call him right now. He'll tune right in, man. Y'all probably don't know him though. Y'all ever heard of Brandon Bender?
Brandon Bender.
He sounds
Y'all
familiar.
ain't heard.
His
If
name
y'all ain't
sounds
heard of him,
familiar.
then it ain't important. Then never mind. But if y'all do know him, you know, if y'all do know him, he'll be great for this podcast. Y'all keep going though. My fault. I know we
Los.
live right now. My bad.
Hey, Los, hit me up on Facebook with his number, man. Well, I'll get in contact with him.
Tenfold. My fault, y'all. Go ahead. My fault.
No, you're good.
You know, I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go with Gordon Hayward.
Okay.
And then 5. Ugh. I just had this person on the tip of my tongue, and it just like completely kind of went over my head a little bit. But
Who does he play for?
that's the thing. I had him actually at number 4, but then I thought about Gordon Hayward, and I put him in front of Gordon Hayward, and then it's just like I kind of lost. You know what? No, at 5, I got to be honest. I got to go with his name Mike. I got to go with Mike. I got to go with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Yeah.
No Melo for either of you?
No, not at all.
Melo, the next one.
Hey, that dude he just said, is that the dude I was talking about from Milwaukee?
Yeah, that's the one you had.
Hey, man. Hey, man, I'm with you, man. I like dude, man. Whatever position he plays, I like him.
Hey, Los, they gonna have him playing point guard to start the season this year.
Man, hey, man, whatever he like you said, man, you can put him in whatever you want to. Yeah. I think you do. I like him. He got the kill switch too. Y'all see what he did to what was my dude name? Mike. What's his name? Dunleavy. Y'all see what he did to Dunleavy, right? You see him take him all the way out the box, man. We ain't playing. We take you all the way out. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I'm talking about, man. I want him on my team. Man. That's the shit I'm talking about. Yeah. Go ahead. My fault.
No, you good. So Mike, what you got? Top 5 power forwards.
Anthony Davis. Marcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, and I still like Bosh regardless of the health issues, and then Draymond.
Okay. Gonzo.
The power forward, let me think. I got Draymond, man, because Draymond, I got Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, I got LaMarcus Aldridge, I got Paul Gasol, then I got Blake Griffin.
Okay. And rounding out last position, center spot. What you got, Mike?
I'm going to go with Marc Gasol. He's a complete center. And then I'm defensively, I love it that DJ is just a monster out there. And then Whiteside at 3, Drummond at 4, and Cousins at 5.
Oh, Cousins
drops to 5. Okay. Gonzo, finish it up.
Wow.
I got DeMarcus Cousins. I got Drummond. I got Hassan Whiteside. I got I'm gonna tell you somebody else who I got in my 4. I like Steven Adams, man, and then I'm gonna put.
Hey, I had Adams at 3, Gonzo. Thank you. I had Adams at 3. I like it.
Come on, talk on this phone.
Who'd you have finishing out, Gonzo? I missed your last one.
I got DeAndre Jordan at 5.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so let's kind of look back at some of the players. Like for the center spot, nobody named Brook Lopez.
No.
Nobody put Nick Vujicic. Nobody put Rudy Gobert.
You see?
I think nobody put Dwight Howard. Well, no, we had
Rod
Dwight Howard.
Rod dropped off, but he put Dwight Howard.
Okay, yeah, he had
Hey,
Dwight
Mike,
Howard.
You know Rod.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, power forward spot. I mean, pretty much the big names are covered. I mean, I don't think anybody got left out in the cold. Small forward, you can debate Melo.
Is at the 5 spot in either position, though. We got to have a discussion about that.
What, LaMarcus?
Who put DeMarcus Cousins at their 5th best anything at the 4 or the 5?
All right, Mike, defend your choice.
Come on, Mike.
Defend him being number 5.
He's just a nutcase, man. I can't deal with it. He gonna play hard on O. Yeah, he a bully on the rebounds, but what else he gonna do besides get your coach fired, argue with your point guard? What else he gonna do with it?
Okay.
DJ
Now,
controls the
these
game.
personal problems you talking about, if he fixed those, is he not the best big man in the NBA?
Yeah, more well, second best behind Gasol because he's just a freaky
Oh
little.
no! Oh no! Oh wow! Oh wow! 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 No deal! No deal! No deal! No
Hey,
deal!
Carlos is gonna
This,
come with
this all I'm saying. This all I'm saying, brother. The
Mm.
personal problems, I agree with you 100%. Man, if he was the class act of Marc Gasol, man, he is the best. He might be top 5 offensively in the NBA right now. Shoot the three, can get the rebound, push up the flow. All that what your man's Anthony Davis does,
Yeah.
he can do
Mm.
all that times 10. Plus, he like 40, 50 pounds bigger. Like,
Yep.
you can't compare with that. But I understand what you're saying. The personal does hold him back. So, I get what you're
Personal,
saying.
not even the biggest part. It's more, hey, what he gonna do on that defense end? He gonna anchor it down, or he gonna give it up? He gonna go foul out and sit down?
Well, let me ask you this. What would Marc Gasol be without Zach over there? Without Mike Conley over there? Without TA over there? Coleon, my dog, Tony Allen. That's my man's. Without
Tony
them,
Allen, the animal.
Marc Gasol might be, come on, man, he from Europe, man. When you know them to have D. It look good. It look good. You know what I mean? It look good because you with all these dogs. You with these gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So, in reality, if he go anywhere else, like he come to Houston, Marc Gasol gets exposed. He gonna get exposed playing with, the likes of Harden, and them type. You know what I mean? Huh?
What you saying, Los? Without those gangsters?
Yeah, I mean he would number gang. No, Memphis is real live gangsters over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Tony Allen, I know him personally. Zebo, Zach Randolph, I know them personally. Man, it's gangsters over there, man. It's gangsters over there. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be cut from a different cloth to even, be around them type. Just being honest. You can look up their background, you see for yourself. One from Gary, one from the Shy.
Oh yeah.
That says everything.
I know about Tony Allen personally in NCAA. Well, it was a sophomore year and we played at Oklahoma State. He hawked me the whole game. I know exactly about that dude. He
Yeah.
for real
Yeah.
the whole game.
What do you
Yeah,
think,
like,
Mike?
hey, look, I didn't know it was a such thing as a defensive specialist. Like, I went to Wabash when I left Louisville, and he was trying to get to Oklahoma State when I was trying to get eligible to go into Wabash. So we was in summer school together. I didn't know it was a such thing as a defensive specialist till I ran across this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was literally like, I might go 5, 6 possessions without getting a bucket. This was new territory for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, where they do this at? And when I went and read about him, he was top 20 JUCO. How he got in Oklahoma State? The thing said about his name was defensive specialist. That's what it said. Like, that was then coming out of JUCO. You know what I mean? And people don't know his offensive game at that time was ignorant, man. That man he had a crossover, something so silly. Like, but people won't know that because once you get to the NBA, you gotta, what you call it, perfect your role, stay around. Whatever your role is, you gotta perfect that to stay around in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So he stuck to D and he perfected that, and he panned out. Salute to my dog all day, West Side. Know what I'm saying? Chi-Town Fighters. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, Los, you can probably both speak to this, man, and this is something that Orlando Woolridge told me. And Los, you came a couple times when we were at Brentwood, working out with Orlando Woolridge.
Yeah, I remember.
Came up there when we had Indy Evie came up there, all them cats, man. And you both can attest to this, man. It's not getting to the hardest part is staying in the league.
Yeah, well, no doubt. That is. If you're one of them role players, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a role player, that's the hardest part is staying in there. You know what I mean? You got to find what you're good at, and you got to perfect it. You know what I'm saying? But it's some players, they get that second, third, fourth chance because they just that talented. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they get that that second, third chance. But what you said, I agree with 100%. Especially for like anybody who comes out of A-Leaf or wherever you from. 9 times out of 10, if you do make it to the NBA, you're not gonna be a superstar. but you could perfect a role and become something. You know, Jimmy Butler's a prime example.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, they go a prime example right there. You know what I mean? I didn't even know dude was from Houston until he got to the NBA. I didn't even know he was from Houston. You know what I mean?
Me neither. And we know who comes out of our city because, I mean, it's not like where I'm at now in L.A. or New York. We know who's coming out the city. We know.
Right. This man was a, foster kid, the whole nine. You know, he went through the trenches. I didn't know this, but it didn't help him that he come from town ball. If y'all know about town ball, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
Hey, if you playing Tom,
you know what I'm saying? But
close. No scouts, and Mike knows this. No scouts are going to Tom Ball's game.
Exactly. Like, where did you find this kid at? You know what I mean? But hey, it worked out for him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what he's going through right now. I heard he kind of whatever, but that come with the money. Hopefully he learned from that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When you're getting 40, 50 mil from coming from the slums, it come different. You know what I mean? Your attitude gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's about who you got in your corner, who that's gonna make or break you. You know what I'm saying? He lucky. If I'm him, I am ecstatic D-Wade came to Chicago because he gonna teach me how to act. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna soak up all that game at this time. I'm gonna soak up all that game for real.
Yes.
Let me ask you guys this, Mike. I'm gonna start with you, and I'm gonna ask Carlos this after because you both played.
Real quick, Pete. Just to let everyone, Mike played at Colorado State.
Yeah. Okay. So you played, Mike. You played in the NCAA tourney against Tony Allen. Would you say Tony Allen is the hardest player that you've ever had to go against in college?
In the regular season, we played Duke in the tournament, but yeah, Tony was a hound. Like first media timeout, I had 4 turnovers. Dude was something that I'll never forget. Being up in my stuff. Yeah. It was crazy. He made you understand what it was to play hard. And not just like, I'm going to go one way. Nah, you're not going anywhere. I'm going to shut all that down. And I played against, Daniel Ewan was on Duke's squad, Reddick, Duhan. I wouldn't worry about none of them after playing Tony.
But Daniel Ewan couldn't defend that well, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I concur 100,000% with what he just said about Tony Allen, though. I concur that 1,000% for sure. You ain't the only one, brother. You are not the only one. Don't worry about that.
Well, that answers that.
And I don't know. And y'all don't know. If y'all don't know, Mike was a 6'6" point guard, 6'5", 6'6" point guard.
That tall.
Right.
6'5". We're gonna say we're gonna lie in the book. 6'5", Mike.
Right.
6'5", like they do. You know they lie in the books. Hey, Lowe's can attest to this, man. Lowe's, tell them, man. In one of the programs, they listed me as 6'2". I ain't no 6'2".
Nah, Matt, you more like 5'6", but you my dog though.
I'm not that small.
I got love for you, baby. I'm just messing with you.
I know I'm not 5'6". When Hartfeld put me at 6'2", I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hartfeld was a damn fool though.
That's Hartfield for you, man. That's Hartfield for you. Shout out to Hartfield, man. No doubt I've been talking down on Hartfield on this whole thing. I got number love for Hartfield too, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Square business, man, but he did. What's the word I can use? What's a good word I can use, man? Like, man, it's a lot of, like, put it this way. I messed up my own talent.
He took
a lot of people's dreams away from him, man.
You remember what he did to Regis? Man, he had Regis in fucking tears in practice.
No.
Remember Los, real quick, Byron. Los will remember this.
Was Regis the truth, Los? Because I argue with people about Regis all the time. Keep it G about Regis, his game. Could Regis have played pro?
I'm going to tell you something about Regis, man. What I told you about me from the jump. And I hope Regis hear this. You know what I'm saying? This is square business from the heart. Regis' talent was NBA talent.
I've been telling people that.
Listen to me, though. His competitive drive to kill you.
His mental was weak.
I ain't going to say his mental. I'm going to say his competitive drive to kill you. He lacked that, man. and
Hey,
people
There's no reason
passed them
why.
up. People passed them up.
And Torian, do you think Torian could have gone pro?
I definitely think Torian too. I don't know. I left. I was gone when whatever happened to my dog Torian. Whatever happened to him happened to him. I was gone, but Torian was definitely pro talent. He had pro talent. Man, put it this way: we them 3-4 years at Elsick that I was at Elsick, we had probably 7, 8 pros. I would say I seen 7 to 8 pros, man. At that time, they could have been professional basketball players in the NBA at that time. In my 4 years at Elsick, I probably seen 7 or 8 solid ones.
Yes.
And that's just all honesty.
What did you?
And
think
that ain't counting Hastings. No disrespect to Hastings. No disrespect. But at Hastings, I probably only seen at Hastings during that 4 years. I seen 2. I seen one that was ready then, which is Matt White, and later on he didn't get his shot. No, Matt White was definitely that good. Matt White didn't get to shine. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. Matt White was another. Like, I mean, his competitive drive was more than Regis Devonish, but when it was time to show this in front of the right people, I don't know, because I didn't play on Matt White AAU team. Maybe Matt White came up a little bit short when it was time to show this in front of the right people. You understand what I'm saying? Because Matt White was definitely he was definitely a pro.
He was supposed to go to Michigan, but he tore his ACL. Pete. He was one of the best guys from our neighborhood.
I've heard of him.
He was about 6'3", but his arms went down like
you know
past
what?
his knees.
And you know what? I'm so disrespectful. I forgot about that. That's the reason why, right there. That's the reason why. Also, that's the main reason why he tore. He didn't even play his senior year. He tore his ACL. He didn't even play his senior year. I forgot about that.
Hold on, baby. I thought your cousin
Terry,
Chaz
my fault.
was good. Chaz was good, dog. Your cousin?
I got a question. So
Go ahead, Mike.
Mike,
hold on though before you ask your question. Otherwise, I was gonna say I got a shot of masters. We on here. Dante Stiggers is another one that was a pro later on in life. That was later on though. You know how you got some people who blossom later.
Hey, and Los, tell them, that's a real point guard right there.
Yes, like Dante. Dante was an NBA ready point guard. By the time he graduated college, and probably about a year or 2 out of college, Dante was NBA ready for the. He was a point guard that was NBA ready that didn't get his shot. And that's all honesty. That's my best friend brother. He'll tell you. You know what I mean? He had to learn how to be an NBA player. When he turned into an NBA player, they just ain't give him his shot. That's all it was with him. Dante Stiggers was definitely an NBA caliber, second string point guard all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like he like Patrick Beverly and who is the backup point guard for Kyle Lowry or what? Who is he?
Corey Joseph.
Corey Joseph.
That's what I'm saying. You get people like them, man. Come on, man. Dante Stiggers is better than them right now. That's no disrespect. This is all honesty. You know what I'm saying? He better than Corey Joseph right now. Right now.
You didn't think that, Los, you didn't think that Courtney Coleman nor your cousin Chaz were good enough to go? Honestly.
No, I'm going to be honest with you now because Courtney, you know what I'm saying? Courtney was a what's called it. Courtney, just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Courtney was a great basketball player, but Courtney reached his peak in high school. Courtney was a player that reached his peak in high school. You see what I'm saying? Courtney could have went overseas and probably got him some money. You know what I mean? Hold on, baby. Hold on, y'all. Say what's up, Perry. Say what's up. Say, man, y'all in my Uncle Grill, man. Hold on, man. Hold on real quick, y'all. Yeah.
Hey, so real quick, so Carlos gets back. Mike, I don't know if you,
but
how much you can talk about with Colorado State, but I got a question. Okay, if you can't, just say you plead the fifth. We'll leave it at that. So, with Colorado State, you guys played Purdue. You remember You know where I'm going to go with this?
Yeah. Shot at the
Okay.
end?
Did it count or did it not count?
It shouldn't have. I'll say
Okay.
it plain and
Okay.
simple.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that. I don't know about that. I remember that.
Yeah,
was,
we got tipped right at the front, 0.7 of a second. It really shouldn't have counted, but I'll take it all day.
Yeah.
Scrub
Hey,
business.
at
Scrub
least you're
business.
honest.
Scrub business.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Mike, it doesn't matter. Hey, what they said counts, it counts.
You know what I'm saying? It went in the books.
Yeah,
Counted that, shake hands, call it.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, I got a question for you, Mike. Now,
Yeah.
I talked to your little brother about this,
Are we
and
talking about Sean or Mo?
Sean.
Sean,
Okay.
that's the one I know now. Now, I asked Sean, I said, Sean, I don't want to bring up like bad memories and nothing like that. I was like, but when your dad played for the Jazz and Michael Jordan hit the shot in that
Oh,
day,
man.
were you there
Oh,
and
damn.
how did you take it? And his answer to me was, he was like, Byron, he said, Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time, but F him, that was our year. He said, I was sitting behind the Jazz bench when he hit that shot, and he said, I started crying. And he said, to this day, you cannot bring that game up to my dad.
Let me say this real quick, Byron. Hey, if Karl Malone had not gotten stripped on the possession prior to that, would that shot even it wouldn't even have happened? There would have been no throwing Byron
You
Russell
would
down.
have been going to Game 7.
Yep.
You'd be going
Only
to
game
Game
7 in his career, right on the line.
Hey, no disrespect to Mr. Morris, man. They would have caught that L in Game 7 anyway. Mike, MJ, baby. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Mr. Morris. I got number love for you, baby. Respect, baby. You know what I'm saying? But you know what time it is. MJ all day, man.
No,
I'm just playing. I know though. I would have took that. I would have took that on the chin too. That was kind of tough. That was tough. But that was definitely an offensive foul. If y'all want to keep it real, no, we ain't calling it on Mike ever. We ain't calling it on Mike ever.
Not even on the Wizards, they wasn't calling that.
Yeah.
What was your opinion? What were you thinking when he hit that shot, man? What were you thinking? Because you were there, right?
Yeah, I was standing next to Sean. When he got the steal, it started to hurt. It started to sink in right then because you know the routine.
Wow.
It was like game 1 in '97, left side, one-on-one with Brian, bucket in his face. You're like, just how is he going to do it? And when you see the pose, when you see the hand straight up and he's holding it to take the picture, you're just like, man, that's disrespectful. Start crying immediately. That's the shot right there.
Hey man, you know what's crazy? You heard
Mike?
that's a real basketball player right there, man. Man, I gotta shout you out one time. That's a real like when the man said when the steal happened, he knew it was all bad. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's a real basketball player right there, man. You know, like damn. You know what I'm saying? Before this shot, however this shot finna go in, it's finna go in, man. But damn.
Did you cry,
That's
Mike?
right.
I know that had to hurt. Did you cry?
Immediately. It was right there on the spot. Shot drop, you done.
Yeah.
I didn't even wait to watch that little play after the timeout, whatever. I was walking in the back. It was over.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, man, you're the first person I ever talked to that was actually at the game, man. Hey, man, what show? I need these people names, Matt. You know, that we talking to on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to follow these people. I'm talking to somebody that was actually at the game right now. Is that who I'm talking to?
You one of my favorite people from the hood now, Los. You one of my favorite. I put you up there with Matt, and Matt is like, that's my guy. You one of my favorite people from the hood, man. Hands down, man.
Man, this is incredible, man. This is incredible. This man was actually at the game.
Hey, Carlos, Los, I would have figured. I actually thought you knew Mike. In all honesty, man, because he was 02, you were 01. I was like, man, I know Los knows Mike.
Man,
Especially
hey, Mike,
because,
it is a pleasure to meet you, Mike. Mike Morris, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, my brother. On everything, man. Sports business, man. From the heart, sports business.
We unite people on this show.
Real quick for Mike, you and Carlos, man, you guys got to come back on often enough. You know, I know with scheduling and all that, you may not be able to make it every week, but you know, with just the chemistry with everybody is unreal. And Carlos, man, you know, shooting it straight from the hip, man, that's what people want. That's what people tune in for. And Mike, just your knowledge of basketball in general, we want people that have played basketball and know it to that level. So, this week we're just doing a rankings list, but we're going to get into like season previews and breaking down teams and all of that. So you guys are welcome, every day.
Hey, Matt,
Go ahead, Los.
Matt, whatever you got to do to get me on here, just let me know, man.
Man. Hey, I'm gonna hit you.
Hey, Carlos, man, you got to get you a Twitter, man, so I can put you
man,
on the
I'm gonna get a Twitter, man. I'm gonna get it. All right.
I had to get Mike to get one because it just makes it easier, and you guys can retweet and all that stuff, and it gets more followers. That's the whole.
Right.
Nick, I'm not going to tell you who. Pete and Byron both know this. I don't want. I'm going to tell you when we go off live who it is, but I got someone coming on from ESPN next week.
Yeah.
I got to do.
We're going to try to do it big.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a big time dude from ESPN coming on.
Okay.
All right, guys. So do you want to go ahead and roll into?
Real quick, Pete. I got to ask Mike this because Byron remembers it. 1993, Mike. You know where I'm going? At New Jersey, Chicago Bulls. You know where I'm going, Mike? What happened to the back? What happened to the backboard, Mike? That your pop shattered?
When he broke the
Yeah,
backboard.
that thing shattered, man. I got a picture of it at the house actually right now.
I got a picture of it right now.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was actually a TNT game. Unless it
was nationally televised. I can't remember if it was TNT.
I believe it was TNT. Because I know if you had WGN at that time, they showed every Bulls game, but I believe it was a TNT game.
Yeah, it was a TNT game.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes. Were you there, Mike?
Yeah, I was at all them games in New Jersey, man.
Yeah, I was at all the games in Jersey. Man, so that means, Mike, you would have been like 9 then, because I was in 5th grade. You're a couple years younger than me, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike was a young fella. Little Sean.
I was a ball boy that year, actually. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I used to follow Kenny Anderson around like he was just a man. He was my favorite left-hand point guard.
Not Derek Coleman? You didn't follow around D.C.?
Nah, he lived around the corner from us, but I went with somebody that was closer to my size. Drew ball, made it look good.
Yeah. Man, Kenny Anderson all day, man. Derek Coleman, man, was a bad influence, man. KJ all day, man. Lead Derek Coleman alone, man. That was a good influence to follow right there, man. For sure, man.
Yeah, Derek Coleman, he had some demons.
Yeah, hey, go ahead, Pete. I didn't mean to hijack it there.
No.
I had to ask Mike that. I asked Sean that, and I wanted to see what Mike said.
No, you're good. Hey, I had
Mike,
to throw
real quick. Hey, I don't want to hijack, but hey, you think we could get Sean on here?
Yeah, we could probably do that. I'll hit him up and see what's going on with it.
Hey, hit Sean up, man. We got to get Sean on here.
All right, you gentlemen
Sean
ready
is
to
one of the
run
most
through your
deadliest
top 10?
people I ever played against. I'm sorry, I gotta say, your little brother, he didn't get you and your dad's height, but at like 5'9", 6 feet,
Man,
the boy is fast. I used to have to be very careful around him. He would embarrass you at
Mike, let him know. Let him know Sean's got that wetter too.
Oh, yeah, that deep ball. Like volleyball line. Not quite Los volleyball line, but he can get it out there.
Los, you was pulling from 30, bro.
Hey, this is what I was going to tell y'all, though, too. While I got y'all on here, everybody go follow the HoustonRaptors.com, man. The Houston Raptors. That's my boy, Coach Bobby Benjamin, man.
Bobby B.
Okay. Hey man, listen to me, man. The Houston Raptors, they the next thing coming in the next couple years. Just follow them. That's all I'm gonna say. Just follow when you get a chance. You just surfing the internet. It's Houston Raptors, man. Click on that, man.
Can we? You think we can get Bobby B to come on?
Man, of course. I can get anybody you can think of. If I know them like that, they gonna jump over here with it.
Hey, let's get Bobby B, man. Let's get Bobby B.
Bring TJ Ford.
Yeah. Do y'all want? I'm saying, am I talking to like? Is this the A-Leaf community, or am I talking to like? I hear New Jersey, I hear Chicago, I hear all type of what's going on right here.
Hey, look, the bigger name, the better, man, because it's gonna get viewers, and we're gonna take this nationwide. So
okay, man, I definitely need you to get in contact with the Man, the Brandon Bender dude I'm telling y'all about, man, y'all gotta look him up, man. He was one of them dudes back then, man. You know, but his opinion, he's very opinionated. You know what I mean? So it'd be good.
He played with you, I thought, didn't he? He got.
Yeah, he left with me at the same time. But he, you know, I got.
Morris, I thought, right?
He went to Robert Morris with me. Yeah, he went to Robert Morris with me too. Yeah, big guy, man. Like,
Hey,
it's good for the podcast. I'm just all I'm saying. You know what I mean? He'll definitely be good for it.
We should bring Purvis for you, Los.
Purvis who? Who's Purvis?
I got one last thing. So, you know, I'm a big
Purvis made you fall, Los.
Oh man, come on, man, cut that out, man. Y'all, come on, man.
Man, you remember that? I know you remember that, man. When Purvis made Los fall in the game. He crossed him at the top of the key and made him fall.
I plead the fifth.
Hey man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey man. I might have been under the influence at the time, man. Come on, man. Cut that out, man. Man.
Hey, Los, just plead the fifth, bro.
Yeah.
Fifth, bro.
Yeah.
You plead the fifth. Los and
no, I you know what? Matt, you know I'm a straight shooter, Matt. I'm a straight shooter.
Hey,
I recall that. Who won
the game?
What was the score at the end of the game and what I end up with though?
You had about 30.
Like 40.
Yeah. Okay.
That happened in the first quarter. I remember he made you fall. Everyone was like, ooh. Then
I remember that too. That's why I was trying to play defense. I remember that.
But let me ask you this. I'm sorry. Mike and Los, can y'all still ball? Can y'all still hoop?
Oh, with me, I shoot. I still go ahead, Mike. You go first.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can shoot now.
That's all I'm finna say.
Hey, Mike, I remember playing like when we was up at the gym. Like 5 years ago? Mike came. It was like a Saturday. We were at Lifetime, bro. And you came in. It's like, man, I'm not playing anymore. I'm just shooting jumpers now.
Hey,
pull that Moses Malone 3-point line to 3-point line.
That's right.
Hey, man, I'll be honest with y'all, man. I still shoot jumpers for money. Right now.
Los, every last one of us. Hey, Los, I got to tell the story, man. I think it was my senior year. It was your last year at Elsick when you were a junior, man. It was after practice. It was like, let's shoot for a Powerade.
Yeah.
Because Los probably remembers, man. Him and I think we took 2 shots from each spot. And we must have 4 or 5 different times. It was tie every time, but he got
yeah, I know. I did remember that. I remember that vividly, Matt. You know, I remember that you was the shooter, man.
And that's why. And I know Los at the time was like, man, I'm gonna bust this dude up in one try. He's gonna nut up, and it's not gonna happen. I took him 5 or 6.
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't because we all knew you as a shooter, Matt. You just ain't know that. You know what I'm saying? We knew why you was on.
Hey, man, that's
why your ass is on the team.
Hey, man, I remember it directly. Remember when we were playing Stratford in that Spring Branch tournament? And we were at Coleman, I think. Yeah. And they were playing a straight-up zone, and Los goes up to Coach, hey, yo, put Matt in the game. He's going to light this zone up. Coach is like, nah, man, no. And the dude, and they had a weak point guard at the time. He couldn't move. He couldn't do nothing. And you could have just stuck me on him because, as everybody knows, I couldn't play D to save my life. So y'all could have just stuck me on this dude, and I could have come out in a couple threes and put it away. But no, then they get a BS half-court shot. What was it? Was it Drew Long?
Man, and what's they caught a foul? You remember the dude caught a foul?
Yeah, he threw up a half-court shot. And they called a foul on Roy McDonald. Roy didn't even touch him. We went to the video the next day. Hartfeld went to the video. Man.
Hey, I'm gonna end this story, y'all. This will make it bad. This will make it real bad. The dude who was refereeing was my AAU coach in the 8th grade.
Yeah. So why do you give Drew the call?
If you recall, Matt, though, I didn't play that game. I told coach I got in trouble that game.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I got in trouble. I wasn't able to play that game. That's why I told coaching to put you in the game, and they weren't trying to hit that. You know, if I was actually out there, we probably wouldn't even had those problems.
That's what I don't understand, man. How, you were the best player on the team, the point guard. How are they not going to listen to you?
Right.
I don't get that. Come on,
what was this top 10 y'all was talking about though? Before we get off of here.
Yeah,
So-
hey, Pete, take it, Pete.
All right, so we're gonna do top 10 overall. You know, not worrying about position. Who are your top 10 core players right now in the league, regardless of position? That goes out the window. Who's your top 10, hands down?
I got my list. I'll start it off because I
Yeah,
got my
you
list
go,
right
Matt.
in front of me. I got it on my phone right here. I'm gonna go 1. I got the King. I got LeBron James 1. 2. I got Russell Westbrook. I got KD 3. Steph 4. I got Chris Paul 5. Kawhi Leonard 6. I got Anthony Davis 7. Klay Thompson 8. Jimmy Butler 9. And I got Towns number 10. Yes, I said it.
Ooh.
Carl Anthony Towns
Ooh.
number 10. I
Ooh.
love him. Yeah,
That-
give me Towns.
Oh wow, that list is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I make it interesting. That's what I do. I
Concept.
keep it interesting.
All right, who wants to go next?
Let's see. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go. I'm doing so. I'll get next. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll throw Bron out there at 1.
Yeah, go.
Of course, everybody got that one. But I'll put KD at 2 and Russ at 3, which will be interesting this year. Anthony Davis at 4. Yeah. Steph at 5. What I have it? I have Kawhi at 6. Jimmy at 7. And then Chris Paul at 8. Clay at 9. James Harden at 10.
Okay.
Oh wow, he got James Harden's top 10. Wow.
Yeah, I gotta ask this, Mike, and all because I know I went out there at number 10. Carl Anthony Towns, is he in your top 20?
Yeah.
My top 20. I had to go back and recall that. I can name. Look, I even got my list. I can name off the dome because I mean, out of the top 10, probably 4 of them is point guards, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with King. I'm gonna go with KD. I'm gonna go with Steph. I'm gonna go with Westbrook. I'm gonna go with Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Give me another guard. Any other guard but a big man.
Chris
Jimmy
Paul, right?
Butler.
No Jimmy Butler. No, not no top 10. He don't deserve that.
Klay
No
Paul.
Klay Thompson. No.
Chris Paul.
D-Wade.
You can give me Chris Paul. Did I say Kawhi Leonard already?
Yeah. You said
Yeah.
KD.
Okay, I got a big man in there. Anthony Davis, man. He just made a bad decision. Yeah, he made a bad decision just making that contract with New Orleans. But Anthony Davis definitely in there. And that's the last 2 y'all can pick them. It don't even matter. Like it's a top 8 for real. The last 2 y'all can make it up. It don't even matter for real.
All right, hey, we're gonna give Cousins 9, and we'll give let's see.
I take Cousins.
Yeah,
I take Cousins.
Yeah, we'll give Cousins 9. Let's give you Blake Griffin 10.
Okay, well let's go with that. All right, we can go with that. We can go with that.
10.
Damn, Blake Griffin or Damian Lillard. Which y'all going with?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd have to go.
Overall.
I'm a roll.
Huh? Don't be making them my top 10. Hold on. Which one y'all going with? Y'all going with Damian Lillard or Blake Griffin?
I'd go with Dame.
I was about to say. So I got LeBron, KD, Steph, Westbrook, Kawhi, CP3, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, Paul George, Damian Lillard.
Oh.
And then I sneak in, I got to do a 10B in Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, man, y'all are really. I mean, you know what? He is the future. I can't argue with that, man. He's the
look at
future.
this though. Hey, look, real talk though. Everybody loves Anthony Davis. Carl Anthony Towns is a better player at this point in his career than Anthony Davis.
Man.
Yes. He's a better shooter. He is a better shooter than Anthony Davis was. We're talking about the same age. He puts it on the floor better than me. Better to me than Anthony Davis. I think he's just as good, if not better, defensively.
I don't think he is agile. He ain't mobile as Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is kind of wiry a little bit still, man. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
Can Carl Anthony Towns touch the top of the backboard, I think Anthony Davis can, man.
I don't know, but I wouldn't put Davis ahead of him just because. Well, I got Davis ahead, but I wouldn't say that would disqualify Cat because he can't touch the top of the backboard.
No, I'm just saying the athletic, like them two is a good comparison though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like I feel where you're going with it.
I see where you're going. I think Karl Anthony Towns is slightly more skilled, but Anthony Davis is more athletic and moves.
Okay. We had to wait and see on that because Anthony Davis took a step back this year.
Yeah,
that's what happened, man. A lot of them players took a step back this year.
But you know knows your boy Porzingis in New York.
Hey, man, I'm a fan.
Let him know about Porzingis.
Hey, man, I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan. Look, the competitive nature I was talking about, he has it. Yeah. He has it, man. Yeah, it's rare. It's rare, man. It's only a few that have it. He got it.
And you don't see that too much coming from a guy from Europe.
And then think about this, though. Anytime, look, you come from Europe.
Yes.
You got a gangster like Melo that vouch for you. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough, man. Off your rookie year, you know, Melo, man, you my right-hand man. Come on, man. Man, that's tough. That say a lot about your character, man. That say a lot about your character, man. I'm definitely a fan.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a fan.
When you get a chance, man, you're up with your 10, man.
Go ahead,
who you rolling
Mine's
with?
almost identical to yours. It's almost identical to yours. I got LeBron number 1, of course. Then I got KD number 2. Then I've got Westbrook.
Okay.
Then I've got Davis.
Okay.
That's 4, right? Then I have Curry.
That's 5.
Boys don't like saying that Curry, man. They don't like saying that Curry.
Then I don't like saying this one either, but you got to put him there. Is Thompson.
Okay.
Then I got Cousins. How many is that? 1, 2, 3.
7.
That's 8.
You got 3 more.
Then I have Leonard, Kawhi. You know, so I got 2 left.
You got 2 left.
Say,
See, that top 10 tough. See, look, imagine if y'all would have told us to do the top 10 positions. Man, look how tough that top 10 is, man.
Condense it down because I'm like, there ain't no way.
It's hard.
Hey, that's bad, man. That's bad. That's all I'm gonna say about the NBA, man. No disrespect. That's bad, man.
So I can say this: none of us named Carmelo in our top 10.
No.
Not no more. That's my guy. That's my favorite player. Not no more.
Nobody put D Wade in the top 10.
Not no more. Not no more.
Okay.
But you got if you want to say that, you only got maybe 4 Hall of Famers that's in the NBA right now, though. 4. That's it.
Is Curry a Hall of Famer?
Off top, it's a wrap. He could retire today.
Okay.
Curry is a Hall of Famer right now. It's over.
Hey, I think we got 5. I think we got 5 then, because I think obviously LeBron, Westbrook, KD, Steph, Chris Paul's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, I forgot about Chris Paul. That's why I forgot about Chris Paul. I was going with Dirk. And them, like Dirk, Melo, D Wade.
Oh yeah.
I can't put Russell in Hall of Fame yet.
Ooh, really?
Me neither.
Because he hasn't won a championship.
That's the only thing I would knock with Russ. That's the only thing. If he get one, Russ is only a championship away. KD talent, KD already there. You know what I mean? His talent, he already there.
Because if Stockton's in the Hall of Fame, I think you got to put Westbrook.
See, come on, man. Stockton was given. Stockton don't deserve to be there. Stockton doesn't deserve that, man. Don't disrespect.
What do you got, Mike? What do you got for us on Stockton?
That's tough, man. I can't go there. I can't ride with that one.
Mike, I want to know.
Please correct him, Mike. Please
Mike
correct him, Mike.
Right, so he can't ride with that one.
No.
I'm a 2K gamer. Mike, I want to know why your dad is not in 2K. Why the hell does 2K not come after your dad to get him in there? For that
I don't know, man.
team?
Lord knows, probably the attitudes. I don't know.
Hey, and Mike, you play 2K.
We need to get him on there.
Mike plays 2K. I know he does.
What you mean? What you mean? He not? I don't play 2K. Which I mean, Chris Morris and the old 2K.
No,
I don't know. Like the old school teams, they went with the top 7 or 8.
Yeah, because they got the 97-98 Jazz on the video game, but no Chris Morris.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah.
Morris is down there. So
Yeah,
I had
that's
to create him and add him onto the roster. Get him on there. But
Man.
I'm a retro guy. I like the
You gotta talk.
'90s.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Pops, Mike. Get him in 2K, man. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta.
See,
man.
Hey, we know
Man,
a couple
Pops
of
ain't
guys.
We
shit.
got connections. We can get him in there.
We know a couple of guys, man. A couple of guys that are developers for the game, man. Let's get him in there. Let's do it, Mike. Let's get your Pops in it.
That'd be dope. Man. He
Let's
don't
do it.
care. As
Let's
long
do
as
it.
that check clear, he good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Hey, we gonna get your Pops paid. Hey, Pete. Let's talk to Czar, man. Let's get Chris in the game.
Yeah, we got to get him.
Let's talk to Czar and OG, man. Let's get him in.
All right.
That check's coming, Mike.
Just,
Get your Pops
just
paid.
if they put him in there, Mike, just make sure like you don't get matched up against them. Not throwback Bulls teams.
You're wrong for that, Byron.
Yeah, because they do got the 97, 98 Bulls in the game too.
I couldn't resist, Mike. I'm sorry, man.
And they don't have Russell in there either, so he won't be able to hit that game-winning shot over Russell.
No, we're gonna change all that.
They ain't got Brian Russell on there either.
I'm 99% sure they don't.
I'd have to look.
Did they add him? I don't think they added him this year.
Man, 2K disrespectful, man. 2K is disrespectful.
But you know what though?
He in every last one of the pictures. He got to be on the game.
Yeah. Hey, you got what you need to do though, Los. Get yourself a PS4 or an Xbox One, man. Get you in.
Man, I got that shit. I don't play that. I ain't gonna number, man.
He's not on there.
Hey, man, I got the game. The game is right here. Like I'm looking at the game, Matt.
Hey,
I don't
man,
play that shit.
Hey, that stuff is addicting as hell. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
Man.
I know.
I always played it just for fun until this past year, and I got into it, running offenses and all kinds of stuff. Man, that stuff is addicting.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, Matt. You know, so you got high school coaches running the offenses in the high school basketball off the 2K, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's what's going on these days, man.
Man, because these coaches are stupid.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic.
Hey, you know what, Lo? Hey, we got to do this, and I got to get you. You got to come on, Mike, man. We need to do an AAU show, man, because I'll be the first opener. I'm not the most pro AAU person in the world.
Come on, go ahead, yeah.
I do not think they are teaching kids how to play basketball, and like Czar said, we got the Euro invasion coming, man. They're learning the skills, and our players are getting behind. Because they're not learning the skills in AAU basketball. It's just play. They need to learn.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of them dudes don't even practice. They just show up on weekends.
Yeah, they need to play. And that's why we're getting so far behind skill-wise.
Hey,
Yeah.
Carlos.
Go ahead, Pete.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Hey, I got a question for you real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Matt.
No worries.
If I don't throw it out, I'll forget it.
Yeah.
So, actually, I got two questions. So, on that McDonald's All-American team that you played on, one of the most underrated guys, I think, that had a huge chance to make it and fell short because of injuries, and I'm not sure what else played a part in the league. Julius Hodge.
Oh man, yeah.
But
What you want to know about Jew? I can tell you whatever you want to know about Jew. I don't hold no punches.
No, I just wanted to throw it out there just to see what you thought if he was underrated.
He was kind of, man. Julius was kind of, man. He injuries. That was it.
Yeah.
His talent was there for sure. It was just, with Julius, the main thing was then, he was kind of a tweener. You can't be a tweener back then. Now, a tweener is the best thing you can be in the NBA. You know what I mean?
Right.
Back then, you couldn't be a tweener. You know what I mean? You had to be like a certain position, and you didn't know what he was back then. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mike, you'd have been a power forward in today's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had
Mike would have been a stretch. Mike would have been a stretch four.
Right. I mean, Julius just couldn't. He couldn't throw a ball in the ocean behind the 3-point line.
Oh,
but
gosh.
if you put this man in a pick and roll, or you put him on the block against a smaller dude, or you get him on the wing coming off a screen catching the rock, man, he was unstoppable. You know what I mean? He was. You couldn't do nothing with it. You couldn't do
all the time in Denver.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing with him.
You played with what I call, the high school draft class, because you had Curry, Chandler, Usman Sisi, and we all know Kwame Brown. and
Right.
Sagana Jacques. So you played with all them boys. If you were, based on you playing in that competition, if you had that number 1 pick, you were Michael Jordan, based on what you saw in person, who would you have taken with that number 1 pick?
Out of my class?
Out of that class, out of Eddie Curry, Tyson Chandler, Kwame Brown, Sagana Jacques.
Actually, none of them.
Damn.
None of them. To be honest with you. Like, just being honest, everybody in my class should have went to college. Everybody in my class. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The best player in my class at that time,
DeJuan Wagner.
the best NBA ready player in my class at that time. At that time, to me, TJ Ford.
Yeah.
I can't knock that. I was about to say that.
Now, I will say
He was the best NBA ready player at that time in my class.
But he was undersized. If he had your size,
He wasn't the size, but I'm talking about like if you go with IQ, you go with tangibles, IQ, just like knowledge of the game. Like those all those big dudes you name, they all lack knowledge of the game. Like
and remember.
So
of that class, what player won Player of the Year in college? It was TJ Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So you had Mo Williams.
Mo Williams was a dog. Mo Williams was a scoring point guard, though.
Of course, you had yourself.
Yeah.
You had on the other side. You had T.J. Ford. You could say Cedric Boseman being a point guard, shooting guard, whatever.
Cedric and Josh had talent. Cedric and Josh, they didn't have the kill switch. That like T.J. would get 20 assists on you and blow you. He'll blow you out by getting 8 steals and 20 assists. You feel what I'm saying?
No, a guy that intrigued me back at that point, because I've been in the hoop since, hell, I can remember having a basketball in my hands. Aaron Miles, who flamed out right after Kansas. He never could stick.
That's all. I mean, he's another one, though, man. No disrespect to Aaron. I got love for Aaron. Man, he panned out in high school.
Yeah.
He was another one. Like, he reached his peak in high school.
Yeah.
Like, not because of other stuff, like myself, like basketball-wise. Aaron Miles reached his peak after his senior year of high school. It was over.
Yeah.
It was over. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I got something for you and Mike. And
you know what I say? Hold on before you say that. You know what I will say? I'll tell you the most talented one. I take that back. Out of those big men, Eddie Curry was talented as fuck, man.
He
was super talented, man.
He had people around him that weren't guiding him the right way, though.
Whatever it was with him, like Eddie Curry had, like he was DeMarcus Cousins at that time. He ain't paying out to be. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Eddie Curry had the moves. He had everything. But if y'all recall correctly, where did Eddie Curry come from, though? They say Chicago, but do y'all know actually where in Chicago he came from?
Thornwood, so it's a bad area.
Nah, it wasn't a bad area. It was a great area Eddie Curry came from. Eddie Curry came from a great, I'm talking about the high school he went to. I don't know where he lived.
Oh, yeah, because Thornwood Park.
I'm talking about the high school he went to. That's what I'm talking about.
He went to school in the suburbs, didn't he?
Yeah, he went to.
He went to like D Wade. D Wade can say he from Chicago, but D Wade ain't actually go to school in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the Tony Allens, right? Like the Tony Allens, the Will Bynums. Those type. They are in the trenches. Like, yeah, they really went to these. Like if they stayed on 95th and whatever, they went there to that high school. Whatever. What's the name of that high school? Kane or something. I don't remember.
Crane Tech.
Crane or something like that. Like
Crane Tech is where Bynum went. You had Jason Strait that went to Wyoming.
Right. Like okay. Like them type. D Brown. I went to school with D Brown's older brother. His older brother played basketball with me at Robert Morris. Like these people are actually from the trenches. So. Like with your Eddie Curry, he probably needed that dog in him then to prepare him for the league, and it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Which, like a Tyson Chandler, that was my type of big man. Like I love that he don't want the ball in the post. You know what I'm saying? You come off a screen, throw him alive, he gonna dunk it. He gonna block every shot. He gonna outlet the ball. You know what I'm saying? That was, I mean, he's 7 foot. Why would?
Back then he was a small forward, I thought.
No deal. No deal. If somebody told you that, they was lying to you. No deal. No deal. He was a center. That's what he was. Like if they might have tried to develop his shot or whatever, that never happened. He wasn't shooting threes in the game or none of that. He wasn't trying to get the ball on the wing. And we played against Southern Cal several times, then beat him and lost to him. He wasn't trying to. He had Cedric Bozeman and Josh Childress on his team, and Jamal Sampson. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't no reason for him to go out there on that wing. They had a whip.
Against Kelvin Tolbert, he was another one that
went to Michigan State, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Him
I never liked him. I thought he was way overrated.
I'm gonna tell you the dude who didn't make it that was better than all of them. He didn't make it straight out of high school. Y'all remember Robert Whaley, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Robert Whaley was probably the most ready out of all of them that you named. The four big men you named, Robert Whaley was probably more ready than all.
He was supposed to go to Memphis, I think, right?
No, Michigan. He's supposed to go to Michigan State or something like that. Yeah, he's from out there. But he didn't even make it to. He didn't even get to make it to the McDonald's game. He already had messed up. But like, far as like pick and roll or catch it, pump fake, come out the dribble. I'll tell you another one. He panned down the league to be good too. David Lee was ahead of his time too. Then, if y'all remember.
Yeah.
David Lee was ahead of his time too. Yeah, that was another one. Like the big dudes you named, they was cool. Don't get me wrong. But the ones who actually made it, they was the ones who was supposed to make it. You know what I mean? David Lee, Tyson Chandler, they panned out how they were supposed to.
Oh yeah, I forgot David Lee was in your class.
Yeah, David Lee.
He won the dunk contest at the.
Usman and Kwame kind of came on late, and so Usman basically came, being.
And Usman might have been like 28 at the time playing with us.
Yeah, I was about to say, being from kind of overseas originally, he had injuries too. That knee injury, and to be honest, Sagana Jacques, he shouldn't have been a first rounder.
Hey, let me ask y'all, what happened to the boy? Yeah, do y'all remember Rick Riddick?
Yeah, Rickard. Yeah.
Did he go overseas or something?
I think the last time I heard was a couple years ago. He was playing overseas.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to see.
Okay, he was one of the more hype ones. No disrespect, Matt. You know what I mean?
David Harris.
No disrespect, Matt. His skin color mattered. You feel me?
Hey, I get it. I'm with you. I understand.
David Harris is playing now too.
Hey, okay. Can I ask Los and Mike a question? I gotta ask y'all this. Okay. First of all, Mike, was there pressure on you, and did your dad force you to practice? And I know you and your brothers had some amazing jumping ability. Did your pops Did your pops
keep it G with us, Mike? Keep it G with us, man.
Yeah. Did he train y'all to be not to go to the NBA, but I mean, was basketball something that y'all had to do? Because you were a guy that was putting the ball between your legs in midair and dunking in warm-ups at games. And your brother, who's shorter than I am at 6'2", he was doing this. I've seen him at the wide, throw it off the backboard, catch it, and windmill it like it was nothing. And all of y'all had that freaky athleticism.
Hey, even the one you're not talking about, Mo, has some bounce.
I ain't never met him.
Mo's got some bounce too.
But did y'all? And I want to know from both of you. First, you, Mike, and then Los, because y'all got so good to play Division I basketball. Did your parents make you practice, or was it something that y'all did?
I let Mike see. My parents, my dad just hoop recreational. You know what I mean? He was, everything with him was it's on you. You know what I mean? He ain't put no pressure on me to do nothing for real. But
was besides,
he good? My pops, my pops can hoop. You know what I'm saying? He can hoop. He was YMCA good. My pops was more of a boxer though type dude. My pops taught me. I'm gonna tell you my fault, Mike. I ain't mean to cut you off. My pops, the main thing he taught me was the competitive part. That's what he taught me more than anything. That's what got me to drive. My pops was on some before I played Damon Stoudemire, my little cousin. What's his name? the one that he made the
Salim,
NBA.
Yeah,
Salim.
Salim.
Yeah, he was
Like,
fast.
you know,
He was
like I
fast.
might have been in warm ups, and my dad came to me and was like, "Hey man, you know who that is? I'm in warm ups, about to play against this guy. You know what I mean? I don't know who he. Hey man, that's Damon Stoudemire, my little cousin. Bust his ass and walk off on me. You know what I mean? And I ended up giving dude like 55, like 35 in the first half because I found out who he was. You see what I'm saying? Like it was the competitive was the only thing my dad made me do. Whatever it was, like you got to compete. That was it. You know what I mean? My dad didn't reach Mr. Moore's level, so I want to hear from you, Mike. Like how was that? You know, I want to hear from you.
Before Mike goes in, Carlos, because I remember hearing the story. Mr. Howell was saying like, and I wonder, did your dad train you to play ball too? Because Mr. Howell told a story that you were playing in the Quillian League when you were like 7, 8 years old, and you were dominating. He was like, Los was good back then.
Oh no. See, well, I'm gonna tell you what happened though. I mean, just damn. I want remind me to get back to Mike because I want to know. I want to know that answer to that too. The only thing what happened with that was my old man. What's called it? When TJ came to our AAU squad when I was like 8, 9 years old. That's when TJ came to our AAU squad. He was 10 times better than everybody else. You see what I'm saying?
I heard that too. I heard that
Yeah.
too.
So like TJ was ahead of his time. So
they say he was signing autographs back then. He was that
man,
good.
look, man, when he was like 19 years old, he was dunking on like 8, 9 foot rims. He would throw the ball off the ground and hop up, and we was all looking like with our mouths wide open, like, damn, like how does he do this, man? Like he was that good then, you know what I mean? So my old man thing was, you know, I ain't gonna let my son lose his confidence. So he only coached. So and he got a couple kids from my apartments. We lived in Summer Creek Apartments off Ranchester and Clearwood back then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got some kids from my apartments and some kids off of Corporate Drive, and we got a squad together. And he was like, you know, you gonna be the man of this team, and that's why that's the only reason why my dad coached me. That's the only reason why he coached me. He coached me and Torian too later on, but that was the reason why he got into it because when TJ came. It was kind of like a couple of us confidence took a step back. You know what I mean? Like, damn, maybe we ain't as good as we thought we was looking at this little motherfucker. You know, dude, like, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? And my old man ain't want me to lose that, and that's why he started coaching at the Quillian, and you know, and it went from there. Like my confidence stayed on 10.
That's crazy because in high school you were better than him.
Right, but I had to get there though. I seen him when I was 8, 9 years old. That's how long I've been knowing him. He been that good, like what y'all seen in high school. He was that good when he was 8, 9, 10 years old. You see what I'm saying? Like he was destined.
That don't make no sense, man.
Yeah.
That don't make no damn sense.
Yeah. Like that's why I said when you ask me like who the best you out of all them people, hey man, no disrespect. I done seen all y'all. Man, this little nigga right here, he been had it. He been had it. He been had it, man. He been had it. You know what I mean? He been had it. That's just what it is.
Now, Mike, answer our question, Mike. What about you and your pops? Like, did he force you and Sean and Mo to play, or like what? How did y'all get that athleticism? Is it natural? Did he have y'all doing squats? Because all three of y'all got some freaky hops, yo.
They got some buddies.
Yeah, the athleticism was natural. Just growing up, all we did was jump at everything, but he had this hands-off thing until we came to him with that, like, yo, we actually want to do this now. Because he was 18 when I was born, playing in college. We made it through the whole thing, just seeing him, watching him. And I remember 9th grade, I went to the gym and was like, I actually want to play. Like, I don't want to just sit here on the sideline. And then from there, he took it from there. And was like, all right.
Can I ask you something, Mike? Can I ask you something? It was a little difficult for him to be as hands-on with you, being that he had you at 18.
Yep.
Right. The reason why I asked you that because I'm going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying with my youngins. You know what I mean? Like as we get older, now I'm trying to get into it. I'm like, damn, I might have missed the opportunity because I was still chasing mines at the time. I ain't asking trying to get in your business. I'm asking for I can just my own personal reasons. You know what I mean? I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah.
At 18, who's really ready? And then you trying to make it out of a 2-room shack with your mom, and now you got a kid. And then another kid that came a year and 3 months later, you trying to grind to make sure you don't have to do nothing, no desk job.
Right.
And then we go from there, just making sure you continue to stay on. Like I said, it's hard to stay in the league. He made 11 years as a role player, never getting on the All-Star ballot, you know.
Man.
And then
salute to that man right there, man. Square business. Salute,
right
man.
when we started getting into it, you know, he go over to Greece, and then when he came back, it was time to get to work. We just went straight to it. Like, we knew, hey, don't depend on the fact that I made it to think that you gonna make it, because that's just how it was. I wasn't gonna go to school on their dime. I was trying to go for free, and that was just what it was.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's real. Hey, man, that's real shit right there, man. Y'all get me emotional over here, man. Come on now. I got to tighten up. I with my heart on my sleeve, man. I got to tighten up, man.
Hey, in all honesty, Mike was probably the most underrated player in the city of Houston, too. Just because he came from Cinco Ranch, it's like, oh, no hoopers come from Katy. Come on, man.
Right. And at the same time, man, that's why I had to ask him, like, I know that got to be some kind of, like, you know, you think about like Steph Curry, he one of the ones, the lucky ones, man. He made it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he lucky. Like, you had to go through so much to live up to that expectation. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really wants that? Like, who wants to deal with that? Now, you know what I mean? I don't know if I could have did that. Like, if my old man was a hooping NBA, I doubt if I would have panned out half the way I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and that's the thing. And Mike will tell you this, man. You know, me living in Katy as long as I did, man, look at all the hoopers that have come out of Katy. It was like it was basically your class, Mike, that paved the way. Well, really, I'll say Adam Hall paved the way for everybody.
Yeah. Definitely. I remember Adam Hall. Definitely.
Man, I had to guard that guy, man. I remember guarding Adam Hall, man. Woo!
Hey, that was one of the short right-hand mans, too. That was one of the short right-hand mans. That was his guy.
Yeah, man. Adam Hall paved the way. Then Mike came out. You had, then a little his brother. You had Rodney Foster, Matt Wheaton, Brandon Bush, Kevin Foster. I'm even gonna throw our man out there, Mike Byron. I'm gonna throw out Marshall.
What was the white boy? What was his name with the jumper? He was cold.
Who? Matt Hartfield?
No. From Katy. What was his name?
I'm joking.
Are you talking about Grant?
Not Grant. Grant Justice was cold. Grant Justice, that
Reese?
white boy.
Are you talking about Reese?
No, not Reese. Reese was the truth too. What's the boy? He went to HBU with when Mike went.
Not Mike Holmquist.
Pusick.
Oh, Andrew Pusick. Andrew Pusick. Go on, Mike. I'm gonna let you speak on him.
I'm gonna leave Pew alone, man. He can shoot the rock. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
You can pull that thing from deep.
I wouldn't say he paved the way for dudes in Katy, though.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he on that top 10.
But you also.
But I ain't gonna say on that top 10 though.
Yeah.
I heard.
Hey, and you know, I forgot one, man. I gotta say Brandon Provost as well. Another one.
Hey, let me ask you this, Mike. What's our tradition like out there in Katy? Like, far as like the alumni like coming back and all that. Do y'all do that out there, or is it ain't that big?
Man, it ain't that big at all. You know, this football country out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Football, Katy all day long. They 1 and 2 on the priority list.
Right.
That's now starting to get dudes to come out.
I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to see because the A-Leaf, like the A-Leaf thing, the reunion.
Absolutely.
Like we've been doing that for like 5-6 years now. And it still ain't got as big as it's supposed to get. You know what I mean? I'm like,
and you know what, Los? In A-Leaf, you don't really have to worry about football's not as big in the SWAT as it is in Katy.
Well, the thing is, our problem ain't they problem is football. Yeah. Our problem is tradition, period. Yeah. You feel me? Like in A-Leaf, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm asking, like, even though it is just, if it is just football, like, do the alumni still come back and, like, do y'all have a tradition now, though? You know what I mean? Like,
you know what y'all should do, Los, man. Y'all should get, because there are some hoopers that come out of Katy. I'll be the first one to cut for those guys, man. They got some ballers that came out of there. Like I said, I'm gonna throw out our guy Marshall Bell, man. I got a big shout out to Marshall.
And how we know, Los? Because we played against them, and we from the hood, and we would go out there and play with those boys, and they was not scared of us because we from A-Leaf. They would go, especially me. They knew where I was from, and they went at me.
Well, that's why I was asking. But he said he basically saying the same thing I'm saying though. Like the tradition ain't there though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like even if they, even if they is good, but
hey, look, you know how y'all do that A-Leaf Elsick Hastings game, that alumni game, right?
right.
Man, y'all should do an A-Leaf Katy game because you could get some competition. There's some ballers.
Well, see, the thing is though, Matt, no disrespect. The thing is, the competition part is not that important these days. It's about the moolah, baby. You feel me?
Yeah.
Trying to make $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm being all honest with you, baby. That's what I'm saying about like the tradition. That's what I'm asking about the tradition.
Bring Katy into it, man, because you know they got money out there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like even your Mike, let me ask you, like y'all football tradition. Do they do alumni games or like alumni anything?
They don't do games or nothing like that, but like homecoming big for them. Like people will show up that played 10 years ago on sorry teams.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's just the homecoming game though. See, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, they come out for any of that stuff. It's like the big thing for them. Like with A-Leaf, y'all had dudes on teams that could go. Out in Katy, we like 1 or 2 dudes at a time per team. The rest of the dudes on our teams are like doctors, lawyers, engineers.
Right.
Was something for them to do.
Right. Okay.
Like 2 or 3 at a time. That was really about it.
That was the meal ticket. Where we from?
Yeah. No doubt. But I'm not. But Katy made a whole name for themselves. That's why we had to switch districts. I mean, if y'all remember, we was in Willow Ridge, Elkins.
Yeah, we were
Stephen F. Austin. That was our district. Then Katy came. Then we had Katy Taylor, Cinco, Cypress Creek. Was it Cypress Creek?
No, May Creek.
Mady Creek. My fault. Mady Creek. We had all. That was a whole different wave. But we was like, whoa, what is this? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? But I know they had got better over time. That's why I was asking. Like, is the tradition there? Because our tradition ain't. If you go to I'm just being honest. You go to a Yates and Worthy alumni game, man, they gonna make about $5,000 at the door. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's just the tradition they got, and that's people from the trenches. You know what I mean? We can't even get 100 people in the building at a Elsick. Well, I take that back. Elsick Hastings, we didn't have maybe 100 or 2, but that's all they're asking about the Katy situation. A Elsick and like a A-Leaf and Katy reunion or whatever. Would that be something we can maybe tap into?
If you promoted it right, I think you could do it, man. I think
that's the thing, Matt. I'm gonna be honest with you. We need help with that.
Yeah,
the promotion is everything.
Yeah, that's what you would have to. You'd have to really promote the hell out of it, man. And you'd have, Mike would know this. You would have to get the best hoopers that played in Katy. You can't just get random bums.
Right.
You got to get Kevin. You got to get Brandon, Adam Hall, Mike, Sean. You got to get all of them. Charlie.
Yeah.
Hey, can Charlie still go? Because I know he's had the injury problem.
He hadn't played in a while. He stopped playing in college because of that little heart condition.
Yeah,
but that's cool.
Yeah.
He can probably go up and down a little bit.
Yeah.
He was good.
Plus his I know Charlton can go.
I always said he would be the best one, Matt.
Christopher.
And I always said that he would be the best one. And one of them twins, I didn't like one of them. I was cool with one, but one of them was super arrogant. And I was trying to figure out for what it was,
Mike knows. Hey, Christopher's raw, though. That dude could go.
Yeah, Christopher can dish that thing out, man.
Yes. Man, see, I feel bad for Katy, knowing all you guys out there, man, because y'all could play with the A-League schools and stuff, but it's like, man, no one came to Katy because that's football, because that's Katy High School, man, that's Katy football. Nobody gave a damn about that. Like I say this,
Adam would have put him on the map, dog. Adam Hall, if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have put y'all on the map.
Yeah, but it was until 4 years later that it was another. It was Mike and then them guys that came along 4 years later. There was too much of a gap in between.
Yeah, but Adam, even though I didn't like him at first, because Adam was the type of dude. It was like when you step on the court with him, he would tell me straight up, like, one day I blew bomb, and I smoked the layup, and he was like, young fella, you supposed to dunk that. He said, I don't care if it's you. He was like, dunk on me. He let me, because he was like, he told me, he said, you ain't got no confidence, man. So every time I played him, I went all out on it. Remember I stole the ball from him, Matt, and took it down? I made him respect. And then once I got up to that level, he was like, if you can still play in college, he's like, you're just like a sophomore. He said, you can still go. And with that, he was like, man, play me as hard as you can. You know what I mean? And he made me step my game up. I give that to Adam. He was y'all one.
Hey, so
go ahead, Pete.
I was gonna say, guys, because we got to wrap it up because we gonna hit basically the 3-hour mark coming soon. So I want to give everybody a chance to do final shout outs, you know, and everything like that. You know, Mike and Carlos, I appreciate both of you guys being on here, just sharing your stories, you know, kind of giving you know, today's Hooper some knowledge and some lessons of what they need to do to keep their head on straight, you know, and go from there. I know Carlos just had to bounce, so Mike, I want to give you the floor. You got anything you want to shout out or you know, anything like that? I know you do some coaching. If you want to talk about that, the floor is yours, man. Go ahead.
And I appreciate you having me on, man. This is a good opportunity. This is good fun talking about basketball. You know what I mean? I'm coaching at Houston Christian right now. We're trying to get some more guys in to take it to that next spot, to where you're not really just relying on AAU ball, but that's how the thing goes. Shout out HC. Shout out to my people in Katy. We're going to turn this thing up. We're actually going to try and get in that alumni tournament and turn that thing out so everybody knows we tight.
Yes.
All right, nice. You know, if we could turn back time and my knees could hold up, you know, me and Matt on the wing shooting and Byron handling the ball, you know, we you know, could get you guys on the map. I'll say that, but you know,
not my old ass.
You know,
3-point line to 3-point line.
Hey, I can still shoot that damn rock. I just can't get back on D. So,
hey.
But it's all good. It's all good. So I want to wrap it up and give Matt and you, Byron, just a real quick chance. You know, floor is yours. Who do you guys want to shout out? Matt, you go first.
I'm gonna just shout out everybody who checks us out. You know, Lance, Raven, everybody at Jump Los, all them guys in the chat room. You know, I'm gonna shout out Rod too. I see you pop back in, man. Thanks for joining us today, Rod.
Yeah, my phone.
Hey, thank you,
We
Rod.
got things going on, man. But,
I had to put my phone charge back up.
No, you're good, man. Hey, real quick, I want to let you know, we want to have you come on, you know, as you know, as often as you can. I know you know, you're big time and all that, but we want your opinion and you know.
Dude, bro.
Hey, but we're gonna do like NBA preview shows, you know, for the season coming up, you know, pretty soon. So, you know, we want to get you on. We don't talk about just sports all the time. We talk about social issues. You know, we talk about everything that you can imagine. So, you know, want to make it as big as possible here on the hangout. And you're welcome anytime, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Same with Carlos and you know, anybody else that wants to come on. We have a diverse group of guys that, you know, we all might not agree in the end, but that's what makes it interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be there for it.
but go ahead, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you.
Yeah. I was just gonna agree, man. Of course, it's better if we all disagree. That makes it more entertaining.
Oh yeah.
It's like the ghetto version of First Take.
At least we ain't got no damn Skip Bayless. I'll say that. At least
Ridiculous.
I'll be Skip Bayless.
All right, Byron. Who you want to shout out, man?
Man, Pete, I want to thank you. I got a little ADD today, man. I was just excited and talking, and I'm usually not as vocal, so I want to apologize, but the questions were just coming and flowing.
No need, man. You made it interesting. Like I told you, man, your Q&A kept it rolling and kept it legit, so props to you, man.
And, you know, I want to shout you and Matt out for bringing me on to this, because the very first time y'all brought me on, I was bored out of my mind, but I look forward to this every week. I'm like, man, like last week, I'm like, we're not doing the show, bro. What's going on? And I just want to thank everybody for watching it, for commenting. See, shout out to Mike Skills, Q, Gonzo, the usual suspects. Julian, what, homeboy in Dallas, Lance. You know what I mean? I can't thank you and Matt enough for having me, man. I enjoy it.
Hey,
Thanks. Shout out to Rod.
I gotta add something, man, and this is completely off the subject, man. But I want to recommend everybody out there, man. For all y'all, go check out Suicide Squad. It's dope. Y'all are gonna like it. I know Byron's putting his head back. Yes.
Yeah,
dope,
Matt,
Byron.
we got to talk. We got to talk off air for just a quick second. I know we both got to go, but we got to talk about it as soon as we get off air real fast. But I just want to end it and say thank you to everybody that watches us every week. I know some weeks we, like Byron said it best, we got ADD and we jump all over the place. But I'll tell you what, you ain't gonna find a better group of guys that keep it real and bring diverse topics and can hit you with all ends of the spectrum when it comes to NBA knowledge. So keep tuning in. We got a hell of a show next week. We're gonna go ahead and do a little. Keep it spoiler free right now, but we're gonna let you know that we got a big name coming on next Friday evening. From ESPN. That's all we can say right now. But look out for the link coming soon, so that way you can tune in and join us. Looks like the topic we're gonna probably roll with is either best NBA teams that did not win an NBA championship, or we're gonna roll with best players to never win an NBA championship of all time. Something of that nature. We'll keep it in that realm. We'll kind of brainstorm some more topics, maybe add 2 or 3 topics into one show. But we're also going to do an upcoming. We're gonna dive into the music scene and the movie scene coming soon. Yeah. So look out for that. We're going to do some 90s and early 2000s R&B. We're going to do some movie review shows. I know we got Batman versus Superman and Suicide Squad on tap. Coming soon. I got to see Suicide Squad tomorrow night, so as soon as I do, we'll get that queued up. So anybody that can talk about some DC universe, let's get you on here and roll with that. So
hey, we're a bunch of nerds, by the way. If y'all haven't figured it out, we are a bunch of nerds.
Yep. All right. So appreciate everybody for viewing, and we'll catch you next week.
Yes.
All right.